Are you ready for some therapy? I'm not. Okay, kids. I've got the New England thing on there right now. I'm about to switch it to Atlanta. One moment. As I hastily jump on here. Last minute, as always. Don't need to be here any longer than I need to be. Unlike yesterday, I was here for 5.5 fucking hours, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'm just getting my stream into my watch history, not purchases, you jack off. My mouse sucks. I need to get a new mouse. Don't need to be here any longer than I need to be. Unlike yesterday, I don't want to hear me. Okay, that should count. All right. So as soon as the Falcons-Packers game starts, you're going to hear the game sound in the background, me talking, and we'll have the this on the computer for the Falcons game. I've got the Patriots and Chiefs up because I've been watching that game, and it's absolutely fascinating, and I want to keep track of it even though I'm not really watching it now. Probably do some channel surfing during the game. Like during a commercial, I'll probably hop over to the New England game, see what's going on, because I got to be honest with you, if Cam Newton had played, I think the Patriots would be kicking Kansas City's ass right now. But anyway, you're not here for that. You're here for this.
Not impossible, but a difficult spot here tonight for the Atlanta Falcons. Look, their season's on the line. There are jobs on the line.
Oh, boy.
They missed a blank prior to the season. The owner said it's got to be a playoff team, and instead they come off of 2 soul-crushing defeats, the likes we've never seen before in a season, and that's happened in back-to-back weeks to them.
Yeah, with that kind of disappointment comes very strict.
That kind of disappointment. You talk about this as if it's something new.
No question about that. He is looking at the entire football operation from the top down.
They're talking about it like it's something new.
He's allowed him to be very aggressive at building this football team, both through veteran player acquisition and through the draft. And then when you talk about the head coach, Dan Quinn, it's going to be about his schemes, his strategies, his tactics, the late game tactics that we've all talked about. Everything is going to be evaluated now going forward. Tonight is big.
You know, none of those guys are going to be playing between the white lines, unfortunately, for the Atlanta Falcons. And I think it just has to come down to the players on the field. You got to play better, and it starts with your leader. It starts with Matt Ryan. He had a couple of opportunities last week in the game to seal it with some throws down.
We won't talk about how good he played against Seattle and Dallas.
Franchise, he has to play big. You have to have that fire in your belly tonight. Let it all hang out.
So a bit of a hot seat here in Green Bay. Interesting with the Bill O'Brien news today coming out of Houston. The Texans just 2 years
Welcome if you're just joining me.
Made the playoffs.
Let your names be known. I'm not here to talk to myself for 3 hours. I'm here to complain to you.
They would have made the playoffs, so the
and for you to complain back to me.
To salvage their season is here tonight.
And they have the talent to do it. There's no question, especially on the offensive side. A lot of guys hurt on the defensive side. We know that. And they're up against it, a challenge against the Packers offense. But offensively, they're as good as there is.
Yeah, I think that's the problem, though. It's the defensive side of the ball, right? When you have a defensive head coach and Dan Quinn, that
boy, them white Falcons uniforms are pretty snazzy. I like those. The helmets are all shiny too. It's the first time they played under the lights in these uniforms. Very nice. There's little touches to these new Falcons uniforms that I enjoy. If only the team would like give me another reason to talk about why I'm happy, but I don't expect that to happen tonight. I'm out of my element here streaming a football game. I watch the NFL religiously, but I've never actually streamed it. When we do the NASCAR stuff, I'm like, I've got 10 months of experience now. Like, we are in the zone on the NASCAR stuff, so this is totally new for me. It'll be a waste of time if nobody drops by, but I don't think anybody will. Certainly not for my usual crowd. Switch back to the New England-Kansas City game. Ooh, is that a big play to Kelsey? Yeah, you know, the Patriots have outplayed Kansas City, but just really dumb mental mistakes and one bad call have pretty much given Kansas City control of this game. And now look where they are. They're driving in scoring range again. They're only up 6-3, but they score this touchdown here. It's almost insurmountable based on the way Brian Hoyer has been playing tonight. And it's really all Hoyer because, my God, he has just been a complete tool in this game. He has like 0. His awareness rating on Madden is going to take a hit this week for some of the boneheaded plays and decisions he's made tonight. 0 awareness. Chiefs are in the red zone already. God, the Patriots were at the Chiefs 5, and dipshit gets hit in the shoulder, but still stands in there and holds on to the ball and waits for the guy to hit him again, and then they strip sack him, and there you go. Hey, Lori. Falcons and Packers are about to start. I'm probably not going to enjoy it. You know, I'm fully, like, I want an ass whooping. I want the Falcons to get their ass beat so Dan Quinn will possibly get fired tomorrow. But the Falcons, they are going to do that thing where it's like, I have zero expectations, and then they're going to play hard for a bit. I'm going to be like, yeah, fuck you, let's go. And then they will just shit all over that. That is what it's been the last 3 weeks. And it's never been 3 straight weeks before to that extent. Which really, I mean, the Seattle game was, Okay, we'll say 2 straight weeks because the Seattle game, they got beat. And I was like, okay, we got beat. It's the first game, no big deal. But the way in which they played against Dallas and Chicago for 3 quarters and then to just shit the bed, that is like infuriating. You make me care and then you fuck me. It's like, it's one thing to be like, oh, I don't care. They're getting their ass beat. Oh, well, they deserve it. However I feel that day. But when you actually put forth an effort and then shit the bed, I'm just like, fuck you. So that's a living hell right there. Waiting for the game chart thingy to pop up here. I wish the Chiefs would hurry up and score and put the Patriots away so I would like not even remotely pay attention to that game because it's been a good game. Like I said, I'm out of my element tonight. And this is going to suck. And they're going to make it suck even worse by playing hard. Because they always... I cannot say that the Falcons don't play hard. Like, they're not an easy team to beat, generally. Hey, touchdown Chiefs. There you go. That game's fucking done. Because... unless the Patriots make a quarterback change. If they just let Edelman play quarterback in the 4th quarter, that's their best option. I'd say Stidham, but Stidham must be fucking horrible if they're letting Hoyer go out there tonight and play like he has. So fuck, just have Edelman play. He ain't catching anything anyway tonight. Not really.
Get ready for a Falcons-Packers clash in Lambeau.
Oh boy. Is that going to get me demonetized? The Monday Night Football music? Mute that really quick. I'm not monetized anyway, but you know what I mean. Oh, fuck it. I don't care, and neither does the Falcons defense.
For a July game here in Green Bay, I asked for December myself. 55 degrees in this first Monday of October. Tonight, the Postmates fan feed.
Those white uniforms are snazzy, though. Those are brand new uniforms this year. That's the best thing about the team is the brand new uniforms. The only good thing about the team.
Against Minnesota, that's the first opportunity, maybe at 10 to 12,000.
So if the Falcons lose but nobody's there to see it, does it really count? Because there's no fans there. I say if. I mean, when the Falcons lose and nobody's there to see it, does it still count?
The first team in NFL history to lose twice with a 15-point lead.
Yeah.
And they did
that was us. We did it. You upset about it?
All week long.
You want to do something about it? That was us. We lost those games.
With the first buys of the NFL season coming next week.
I feel good that I'm streaming because I'm going to put an extra emphasis on who I think really sucks on this team. Unfortunately, 2 of the guys aren't playing tonight. Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal. They've played like putrid dog shit the first 3 weeks, and they're not playing tonight. So maybe we're better off because of it. There's Matty Oss, who must have a bad back. He is going to have back problems when he gets older because, my God, he is carrying this team. Matt Ryan's back must be so sore from carrying this fucking lousy team.
And your leader has to be the one that gets you out of that predicament. He's got both of his star receivers in this one.
1st and 10 from the Atlanta 25.
Setback. Keith Smith motions it.
And they're going to go straight up the gut with Gurley, which we often do. I think the run game for Atlanta would be better if they were a little more creative and a little more consistent with it.
They have a lot invested through the draft
I don't think the O-line's done a good job run protecting. They've done a good job pass protecting, generally. Except for last week, they were a little rough in the second half. But run blocking is a problem, and creativity in the run game. Creativity on this offense in general is a weakness, despite the fact that they played really well. Oh, look, it's another run up the gut on second down. Goes nowhere. This is dirt cutter football.
Yeah, that's a big loss for Green Bay up front. Kingsley Keke played well last week. He's got to step in for Kenny Clark. Ty Summers is a first-time.
Howard Cosell. Yeah.
Kirksey, those two guys on the
I could do it in that dude's voice from NFL Films.
going up against Julio Jones.
And now, the Falcons on a 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6, excuse me.
3rd down and 6.
With an offense that has been entirely too predictable, but somehow successful in spite of its defense. Empty backfield. No pressure, Matty. Oh, wide open up the sideline, and Calvin Ridley drops it.
And Calvin Ridley.
Hey, remember that 4th down he dropped against Seattle where we could have probably got back in that game? Well, he dropped that one. 4th down. And now we will see the ever-capable Atlanta Falcons defense. Boy, Ridley just fucking toasted Alexander. Oh, he's going to try to blame that on Matt Ryan? Put it on him quicker? He's wide the fuck open. Hit him right in the hands. Catch it.
He was playing his responsibility.
I will not tolerate Matt Ryan slander when he's not the problem, okay? If he's the problem, I'll let you know. And a predictable punt. Fair catch. Barely hangs on. That would have been a break. Well, that's quick. Calvin Ridley dropped the pass on 3rd and 6. Wide open up the sideline. Safety was closing, but he got scared and dropped the ball. Boy, this Falcons, I'm going to have a field day shitting on this Falcons defense, dude. This is going to be fun. This is why I wanted to do this. The only defense that has outshined Atlanta for ineptitude is Dallas. And they cemented that yesterday by giving up 307 yards to the Browns. On the ground. That wasn't even like through the air. It was ground yards.
1st down and 10. Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones are both in there.
Expect a lot of...
Play fake. Rodgers comes out throwing, and he'll take a deep shot. There was contact.
That's not PI, and I'm glad they didn't call it. Valdez Scantling stopped and tried to get a PI call. He tried to stop and force one instead of pursuing the ball.
Who's back in the lineup for the first time.
So the contact was definitely initiated by the receiver.
They're very excited to have him back.
Good to see Kendall Sheffield back. Not that he's going to make much of a difference with this defense.
So no foul for defensive pass interference.
Yeah, duh.
2nd down.
There was obviously no foul. Valdez Scantling came back into Sheffield to try to draw a flag. Because I think the ball was slightly overthrown. What's up, Michael?
The whole right side of the offensive line is new. Brian Bulaga left in free.
You know, if I enjoy this might be a regular thing. We might do some other games. This is me dipping my toe in the water here.
No Devontae Adams, so this.
No Adams. No Lazard. There are going to be a lot of 2 running back sets tonight from the Packers, I would imagine. 2nd 10. No pressure. What's a wide? Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's the tight end, Robert Tonyan.
Packers are in Falcons territory. Hey, Janet.
First play, you take a shot to Valdez Scantling, and this time a nice opportunity on the weak side there to Tonyan.
Well, that beats their first play. Intentionally try to draw a defensive pass interference call. That was the first play. That didn't work, so they just decided to start throwing to the wide open receiver, which you are going to see a lot tonight with this secondary. My God. Why didn't we sign Logan Ryan? Not that he would have made much of a difference, but could have been better. Check down. The Falcons are allergic to tackling. We learned that watching the second half against Chicago.
Look at the Atlanta defense tonight. No tackle.
So on this defense, we have the good players, I'll tell you. Grady Jarrett, total stud. Dante Fowler, waste of fucking money. Deion Jones, elite. Alacone, very inconsistent. And the secondary is just pure trash from top to bottom. There's not a worthwhile player in that secondary. Except maybe Sheffield. He hasn't played all year. I want to see how he does.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. And it's a gaping hole for a first down.
Easily 1st down yardage.
Aaron Jones fantasy owners are going to have a field day.
You mentioned it, Steve. 3 backs.
I'm a fantasy football expert, and my advice is start anybody playing against Atlanta.
In motion, you're going to see that jet sweep action a lot. What that does is puts pressure on the defense. With that speed on the perimeter, you have to respect that.
At our earliest convenience, we'll check on the Patriots and Chiefs. I've been watching that up until this point.
Among the deepest running back rooms in the NFL. Got the rookie.
So the game started off good for me because I'm not mad because this is what I wanted and what I expected. I told Lori before you guys got here, if Atlanta played hard and then lost, I'd be pissed. Oh, my God. No fucking... Wow.
And slammed down, but not until he got to the 6-yard line.
On any other defense, that run might have went 4 or 5 yards.
Deion
Jones got played for a sucker on this one. And I was just complimenting him. That's what I get.
Just freezes him instant right there.
Wide open.
You have to get alignment on him, and Aaron Jones is by him into the secondary.
And there's no real effort to tackle him down the field. Like, there's a little, they tripped him up a little bit, but nobody really wanted to come in and make that tackle. Standard Falcons defense. Don't you dare mention Bill O'Brien in the same sentence as my team. You might speak it into existence. 1st and goal, Green Bay. Just run. That might be a flag on Dante Fowler. No, Dante Fowler, well, I don't think he grabbed the face mask, but I think he grabbed Jones by the back of the helmet. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a face mask, but they missed it. Dante Fowler should have got penalized there. Look, we need all the help we can get, so...
Things happen so fast down here in the red area, down near the goal line. Defenders start grabbing at anything because...
As if the Packers need the help, so... Good no call.
Jones is one of those guys, I'll tell you what, you better have quick reactions because he'll get it in the end zone in a hurry.
Empty backfield now, 3 wide receivers to his right. He's looking left. Dude, what the fuck? Guys, wait till you see that. Did you see that play? Did you see that? Dude.
When I say wide open, I mean wide.
Holy fuck. That's like, that's horrible. Nobody's over there. Everybody goes right. Fucking A. Rodgers is looking left. He's staring down Aaron Jones the moment the play starts, and nobody follows him. Rodgers never even considered throwing right, and the entire defense went over to the right. Rodgers stared down the running back from before the snap, and the entire Falcons defense shot to the other side of the field. There was nobody over here. Holy Christ. Dude.
And I do wear my sunglasses at night.
5 yards. That was like 50 yards. I can't even describe. I hope a replay, because on this little thing they'll pop up like, oh, you want to see this play? I gotta fucking, if it'll let me show you guys that. It probably won't, because I can't show anything else from yesterday. How the Patriots doing? Oh my God, the Patriots scored, but the Chiefs scored before them. Catch me up. How'd the fucking Patriots score? Did they make a quarterback change? There you go. They benched Hoyer Stidham. I said they should have done that at half. Do you see the end of the first half of New England and Kansas City? I'd have benched his ass after that. I mean, my first thing was, wow, New England, way to go. You pussed out, because their play calling inside of 2 minutes when they were down in the red zone was so goddamn wimpy. That shows you how little confidence they had in Hoyer. They were calling the worst plays. And then they left it on his shoulders to not get tackled in bounds and just kick a field goal, but he held on to the ball for an eternity thinking he's fucking Ben Roethlisberger and got sacked, and the half ended. That should have been it right there. That, and he threw that interception in the first quarter. That was pretty bad. But holy fuck, that play just now that Green Bay scored on. I can't even keep up and describe with everything Atlanta does wrong on defense. I wish they would have shown another replay of that, because I can break that shit down. Anybody can, really. You don't have to be a fucking expert to see what the fuck the problem was there. Rodgers never even looked to the right. He did not go through all of he didn't even go through his progressions. It was just, I'm throwing to the running back because he's going to be wide open. It's like he fucking knew. It's like telepathically he moved the defender with his mind.
In the NFL? Patriots Chiefs on CBS in the third quarter. Low scoring, third and goal.
Now they're catching us up on New England and Kansas City.
A big reach from the touchdown, 13-3. The Patriots trying to get something going.
Patriots should win this game. The Patriots are better than Chiefs. Well, maybe they're not better than the Chiefs, but they're better coached, and that says a lot. I mean, Andy Reid's a great fucking coach, but
Mike Reese reporting today that
that's an incredible coaching job with that discrepancy between the Chiefs roster and the Patriots roster for the Patriots to be in that game, and they should be winning.
everybody else on the other from completely different
Bill Belichick is a wizard.
Can't be too careful. Can't be too
So we're a Calvin Ridley drop
Hey, Steve, well, despite the numbers
from
that Aaron Jones
possibly being in this game.
1,500 yards from scrimmage, 19 touchdowns. He was not selected to the Pro Bowl, and he said that is definitely.
Look at that. Look at all.
This season. He
A
said
lot of green grass over there.
about it because he thought the Packers were going to go to the Super Bowl. but
So ideally, this game started off the right way.
He said that's when it hit me hard that I wasn't going to the Pro Bowl. Definitely adding fuel to the
First and 10 for the Atlanta. I feel so bad watching this offense.
Show everyone what he thinks he's
I cringe when I see poor Matt Ryan have to come out here and try to carry this fucking team. Ugh.
to throw.
Heavy pressure.
Looked like his receiver slipped down.
Calvin Ridley slipped and fell, but pressure was coming right there in his face. Two guys could not block whoever got through. I didn't even see who got through. I was watching Matt making sure he didn't die.
One of the best deep ball route runners here in the NFL. You see
Oh yeah, Ridley slipped. That could have been an interception. If the throw wasn't off because of the pressure, that would have been intercepted because Calvin Ridley fell down.
Stayed ahead. He's got to keep his feet.
And keep in mind, the Falcons won the
Second and 10. Falcons to the shotgun.
Went 3 and out.
Todd Gurley to Matt Ryan's left.
For Atlanta, already trailing.
And
7-0.
it's a fucking run play on second long. The Dirk Cutter special.
Out to the 29.
Dirk's like, well, you won't. We run the ball a lot. Yeah, in the complete wrong situations.
The recipe for
Second and long. The Falcons are going to lead the league in second long runs this season.
right. We go back to the NFC Championship game, 285 yards on the ground.
Thing is, New England has all that cap room, and they don't need to do anything to do with. They don't need to do anything with it. They can win with what they got. It's obvious. Look what they're doing with the Chiefs. If Cam Newton plays,
Interior this
the Patriots win that game easy, from what I can tell.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 again.
That's Gage. in
Russell Gage in motion. Buy some time, fuckers. The pass protection's good. Matt Ryan's throwing deep, wide open.
middle, and just too far.
Too far.
Heavy contact. Ridley.
Nah, that's not worth the flag. Ridley, just go to the fucking sideline. Yikes. This game's going to get out of hand quick.
Against cover 4 deep. And here he says
He burnt Jair Alexander again.
away from him.
But this time it's Matt Ryan who missed.
Just get it up and get it down so we can get it in.
Now, Alexander got there a touch early, but I don't think that's worth a flag.
That's the middle
So,
of the field to work with.
You got to make those plays, right? That was the same style of
oh well.
end of last week's game.
Here comes the fake punt. Are you ready? No. Boy, with our defense, I'd be trying anything.
Falcons. And Irvin
And a horrible punt.
out of bounds.
By the way, who's our kicker tonight? Because Younghoe Koo was hurt.
For him and his mustache to have the football. 7-0.
Oh, now we done fucked up. Never underestimate a man with a mustache, because Aaron Rodgers has got his mustache back. Let me flip back to the New England game for a moment, if you don't mind. Ooh, Mahomes under pressure, scrambling to his right. And it's going to go in the books as a sack. Ooh, that might be a flag. Yep, that's going to be... See, Mahomes gets the Brady treatment from the refs now. I love Patrick Mahomes, but he gets the Brady treatment from the refs. And he kind of got shoved when he was out of bounds and fell, and that's going to be a first down for Kansas City. Matter of fact, let's hear it. Wow, we got it muted.
After the conclusion of the play, personal foul. Unnecessary run.
Ooh, and he had the horse collar, too. He didn't yank him by the horse collar, but he had his hand inside the back of the jersey.
An automatic. First down.
With this roster, the Patriots should not be in this game.
On the defense of the
The Patriots will win the AFC East. I know Buffalo's great.
of New England.
Buffalo's really good. But I'm standing by what I said at the start of the year. The Patriots are going to win the AFC East. I don't care how good the Bills are. Patriots will find a way to just win the division. That might be all they do. They might be one and done in the playoffs, but they're going to win that division. Cam Newton's asymptomatic. He'll be back this week probably. Anyway,
Home to the use.
just wanted to see a little bit of that. So I'm glad the Falcons are at least not giving me hope. Makes this a lot easier to process. They're doing the right thing. And honestly, they're doing themselves a favor because Dan Quinn's totally getting fired if they lose this game. You would think. 0-4, come on. Come on now. Nah, I know Arthur Blank. He will not fire Dan Quinn until the end of the season. Or until we're like mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, which ain't far off. I'll go ahead and tell you right now the games I think we might actually win, but I'm sure I'll be wrong. Let me go to our schedule. We're going to diagnose this fucking horrible team season. Schedule. Who are we going to beat this year, if anyone?
The 2011 and 2014 NFL MVP.
No thanks, Falcons. I don't want any fucking notifications from you.
Makes him one of 6 multiple MVPs.
Let's see. Loss. I think we'll beat Carolina. Minnesota's 50-50. Nah, we'll lose to Minnesota. We can beat Detroit. We'll beat Carolina. We'll beat Denver. We'll lose to the Saints. We'll lose to the Raiders.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Oh, boy. Somebody make a tackle. Wow. Oh, wow. I only counted about 8 missed. Not even exaggerating. 8 missed tackles. 8 out of the 11 Falcons defenders had a chance to make a tackle on that play. We're going to lose a lot. My God, we might win 4 or 5 games. I'd say the Panthers twice, the Broncos, the Lions.
Left tackle for the Green Bay Packers. Bakhtiari.
And that's probably it. Maybe the Chargers.
A lot of his games down there, and he is difficult to work. Strong, skilled, and smart. They'll have their hands full with this guy for 3 hours.
I think it's 2nd and 1 Green Bay. I don't think he got a first down.
He takes everything to the edge. He's really intelligent on what he can and cannot get away with.
This is demoralizing, but totally expected. Rodgers drops plenty of time because we have no pass rush. Wide open again up the sideline. Holy Christ. Wide open.
They've got their receiving running backs.
Who blew this? Who's supposed to pick up the running back running up the fucking sideline? Hell, nobody did.
Catches the ball away from his body. Look, Matt LaFleur told us, don't sleep on this guy.
It's one thing to just get beat, but that's just an inexcusable breakdown there. And that's all in the scheme, really. You got to share the blame with the coaches, too, because their scheme is horrible, and they don't change it.
3 plays of 20 or more yards already for this Green Bay offense. Here's Aaron Jones.
They don't fucking change their philosophy at all.
He's having a good time now. You should see him in pregame. We put a clock on him. We had him dancing for 20 minutes.
That looks like me up here in the booth.
If it doesn't work, Dan Quinn and Raheem Morris, and I blame Dan Quinn more than Raheem Morris because Dan Quinn's the fucking head coach. He's the one who just stubbornly sticks to it. Last year they made changes halfway through the year and shit got much better, but they did it too damn late. Doesn't look like you think they would have learned their lesson. They would have fucking done something already to change how they call this defense, but they don't. These guys look completely lost.
2nd down and 2.
They defy logic.
On the ground, it's Jones.
Look at that D-line trying to play.
Really the first
Damn.
Play
that was a loss of 7.
Falcons led by Deion Jones. It's going to be a loss of 5.
Deion Jones and
What the Atlanta defense, they need to get the Packers
Shelby made the tackle.
6+ situations.
Deion Jones is a brilliant middle linebacker,
Rush.
and he's completely neutered by this system.
Make them play in nickel. Make them 3.
Deion Jones should be the Bobby Wagner of this defense, and he's supposed to be, but the way they call this defense, it's just nonsensical. Grady Jarrett's a beast, too. He plays great. Here comes the 3-man rush. Oh, no. Maybe not. If it's a 3-man rush. Offsides. Offsides. Free play. Wide open. 1st and goal, Green Bay. Well, you had them on like a 3rd and 9, and you jump off sides, but they hit somebody wide open down the field anyway. Holy Christ.
First down.
Boy, this says a lot about the Cowboys and Bears that why didn't they move the ball this quick on Atlanta? Because from the word go, the Packers offense is getting open downfield, and the offensive line is dominating this game.
Shepard open in the middle of the field.
So-called free
Holy Christ.
Rodgers leads the NFL in all.
1st and goal from the 6.
Extra offensive lineman in there. Rick Wagner is checked in eligible.
Comes a run.
On the ground. Here's Jones.
Hey, did you know the Falcons were like top 10 in run defense? But of course they are, because why bother running on them? You can throw at will.
The corner to make the stop.
There are big plays to be made here.
Aaron Jones already has gotten off to a fast start.
Chiefs scored again. That game's pretty much done, I'll say now.
But in the passing game, which you're seeing already is the result of
because unlike the Falcons, the Chiefs will actually finish games when they have a lead. Because Andy Reid's a good head coach. And Dan Quinn is just so not a good head coach. Oh, but he's such a nice guy and the players love him. I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, results, I don't care if you like him.
From the 3. Couldn't snap it. Just got it away. It's Jones.
Ooh, another tackle in the backfield. 3rd and goal from the 3. Now, I don't know who's worse, the Jets or the Falcons, because the Jets have no excuses. Why the fuck has Adam Gase not been fired? Nobody on that team likes that guy. Falcons players love Dan Quinn. They love that man. They were the reason he didn't get fired last year. All the team leaders went to the owner and begged for his job, begged to keep him there, and they did, and they still are. But I don't give a fuck now. Fire his ass.
3rd and goal.
Results matter. That's all that matters. Terry Bradshaw and fucking Chuck Noll didn't get along. Christ almighty. Oh, no, he's short of the goal line. It's going to be 4th and goal from the inch line. They should go for this. You go for it. You got to go for this. It's the Falcons, dude.
Steve Young play. Joe Montana, spin right option from the San Francisco 49ers. But
I think he's an inch short. They marked him an inch short, but you definitely go for this. You got to go for this. Or do you just say, fuck it, kick the field goal, they'll give up more later.
Matt LaFleur's going to go for it.
Yeah, you got to go for this. You can't lose. You cannot lose on this play. It's the Falcons. Interesting to be in the shotgun here, though.
4th and goal inside the 1.
So what if they jump off sides? Hey, that was a false start.
On the ground.
Oh, man, they stopped him.
Didn't get there.
I'll be damned. 2-yard law. Look at Dan Quinn pumped up like he did something. Like you guys aren't fucking pushovers. The white uniforms are very appropriate. You play like marshmallows.
Hawkins leading the way for the Falcons.
Holy fuck. A loss of 2. But it's okay. You'll get it back later. The Falcons are terrible.
Penetration, Deion Jones cleans it up. What a great start for the defense.
Uh-oh, don't do it. Don't you give me hope. Nah, there's no hope. Back to the Chiefs now. Pick 6 for Kansas City. That'll seal the deal. Youch. I told you they'd have been better off having Edelman play quarterback.
This one's tough because you're going to take the safe throw, but watch what happens right here.
Stidham throws right to Edelman, and he just... Oh, wow, Edelman. That's on Edelman.
Jim, I genuinely...
Why is he playing wide receiver and not quarterback with their current situation? Inexcusable.
This is crazy. Maybe I shouldn't say it.
And the Honey Badger gets a pick 6.
His head turns and tries to go field, right?
Okay, well, that's enough of that.
Movies, and we need to silence.
You notice when the Packers walked to the line there, I said, why are they lined up in the shotgun from the inch line? Why wasn't that a quarterback sneak? I know that's the obvious call. But the incompetent Falcons defense made a play. But unless they change what their entire philosophy of what they're doing, the Packers are just going to march right back down the field again. That was luck is what that was. Lucky that the Packers called one lousy play. Also lucky on the previous play that the guy stumbled to the goal line and got touched just before he was over the plane to set up that 4th and goal. That was the defensive highlight of the year for the Falcons. And, you know, Bears fans, y'all keep shitting on Mitch Trubisky. Mitch should have thrown a pick 6 last week, but he made the tackle on his own pick 6, and that's why we lost the goddamn game in the end. That's one of the many reasons, because homeboy was running free, and Trubisky chased him down, and then they pulled Trubisky from the game and put Foles in.
Wild card game. Michael Vick and the Falcons defeated the Packers.
Yeah, Trubisky made the game-winning play last week.
Green Bay's first playoff loss at home. Falcons would want to lose the Eagles in the division.
All right, the Falcons have the ball at their own 2.
After a major offensive
I don't like that.
taking over from inside their own.
Please tell me it's not a predictable run up the gut. Look, they're ready for it. Ooh, it's a screen to Julio. Make him miss. Ooh. Secretariat. That's his nickname. That was as good a play call as you could hope for. Just literally throw it flat to Julio and just let him make the dude miss.
Make a tackle right here for basically no gain. But Kevin King has to make.
Kevin King totally missed the tackle on Julio. Hey, we should trade for Kevin King. He'd fit right in on Atlanta with a tackle like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut him some slack, but you still gotta get him down. And you gotta keep
Roddy White is now, or Julio Jones is now past Roddy White for most catches in Falcons franchise history. Roddy White, who just got nominated for the Hall of Fame. Well deserved. He won't get in on the first try, but he should get in.
From the 9, there's Gurley.
Hey, a run for a first down. It was second and short. That's a good time to call a run, Dirk. Way to go. Improvement.
These kinds of plays don't show up on the stat sheet. When you're inside your own 1 yard line, the shadow of your own goalpost, to get that first down is.
And for the love of God, what an opportunity to keep this shitty defense off the field for a while by starting at your own 2. So maybe this will be a net gain for us in the end.
For me, I'd go up over the top, give Ridley or Julio Jones a shot.
I think you got to play small ball right now and just take the first downs. Eat the clock. Keep this defense on the fucking bench. Ooh, look at them blocks on the outside. But Jake Matthews was the MVP on that play. Ridley got 8 yards there. Not Ridley, Gurley, excuse me. That was all Jake Matthews setting the edge. Jake Matthews is the epitome of a Falcons player. Great at times, but frustratingly stupid at others. I never know quite what to make of Jake Matthews.
Very athletic. Jake Matthews, a left tackle, and they get Caleb McGarry back, who's been hurt at right tackle.
2nd and 2. Let me guess, it's a run.
2nd and 2.
It is. Good blocks. That's a first down, bitch. 2.5 yards on a first down. I can actually get excited watching the offense play.
It's a nice job by the Packers defensively. They want to make Todd Gurley go east and west, not downhill.
Todd Gurley's done good for us. He hasn't been given many opportunities to be great for us, but he's been good for us so far.
Took it away from him with a nice tackle by King.
We're going to measure it and see how close he is.
That's a first down. Don't fucking kid me. Don't bullshit me, Carl. Yeah, don't bullshit him, Carl. Well, yeah, I'd say that's a first down. I mean, the fucking ball is only 6 inches ahead of the down marker. That was really worth a measurement. Way to go. I appreciate an officiating crew that wants to make sure they get it right, unlike the others.
Talked about winning first down on offense.
Maybe it's the white uniforms. The white uniforms are nice.
Key for them to win.
The black ones are cool, but when you see them on the field, they just don't pop. You can't see the red under the numbers from far away.
After the fortunate spot,
Look like the meme machines. They've turned into a meme machine this year. Oh, shit, Christ. Whoa, Todd Gurley, Barry Sanders mode. Look out. That is as impressive a run you'll see for no gain that I've ever seen in my life. And Packers fans are going to be screaming forward progress.
You can see the fullback here, Keith Smith. Now, this is a tough assignment. I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, in order for us to beat the Lions' record, we got to get a lead in this game at some point by 10 or more. I don't see that happening.
Got an injured player down for the Packers.
I don't see us getting a lead in this game. Certainly not by 10 points or more. But, yeah, good God. We lose in spectacular fashion. The Lions fly under the radar because people gave up giving a shit about the Lions 25 years ago. So all the fucking crap rolls downhill on us because we are, well, we're supposed to be a competent team.
Second year out of Maryland.
We have expectations. The Lions have no expectations. We have expectations. So people ignore it. People are just used to Detroit being that bad. It's new for us. At least it's new in this century. I've only been a Falcons fan since like 01 or 02, whenever it was.
Second down and 9. 23.
Second and 9. Plenty of time.
Ryan. Outside.
Hayden Hurst.
First opportunity was find tight end Hayden Hurst.
Good trade, I think. Well, I thought that until he decided not to recover that onside kick in Dallas that he was standing right in front of. But, you know, You can't have everything.
He's someone who offensive coordinator Dirk.
I'd let the first quarter end right here. It's 3rd and 5. This will give the defense a couple extra minutes to fucking rest if you screw this third down up.
When they get him in the open field and they let him run, you'd be surprised at how fast this young man is and how athletic he is.
Well, he should have some space, right? With Ridley and Julio Jones and Gurley, there should be some space for him to operate.
End of the first. We're only down by 7.
Takes us to the end of the first quarter.
We're one drop pass and one missed pass away from being in this motherfucker.
Got a 100-yard game with that tote.
Made a goal line stand. Never thought I'd see that. I'm back on the Chiefs Patriots for now.
Do you go for 2 there?
5:55 to go. The Patriots are, well, they're driving, but they're not quite in scoring range yet.
There's an analytic part of that. I'm just saying, if for some crazy reason...
Stidham in at quarterback. Thank God he should have been after the first half. But the Patriots are not one to make panic moves. You got to give them that. It's a run up. It's a draw on 2nd and 6. We'll watch this 3rd down and then change it back. It's 3rd and 2 from the Kansas City 40.
Ethan, that means give it to me now. You know, this should have gone for that, Ethan. This has been a crazy...
There have been an alarming amount of blown leads this season, not just with Atlanta. It's just most of the other teams that have blown leads fucking win. Like Buffalo. And Buffalo tried to do it again yesterday. They ultimately didn't, so you can't really shit on them for yesterday. But like you said, good God, the Lions... The Falcons have done it twice. Wow, first down New England on a Stidham run.
Go to freshly.com.
I just think, yeah, the Lions are only relevant when they're forced on us on Thanksgiving. I can tell you how many years it's like the fucking schedule comes out, and we already know that the Lions are going to be playing on Thanksgiving, but it's like you just trying to figure out if they're going to be worth the shit. So I'm like, ooh, what games am I watching on Thanksgiving? I hope the Lions are good by then, and then you see if they're playing somebody like one time they played New England. I was like, oh, God, that's going to be a waste of a Thursday afternoon. Same with Dallas, really, because it's like, oh, God, who's Dallas playing? I bet they suck this year. Oh, boy. Last year was a good Thanksgiving. Dallas got the shit kicked out of them by Buffalo. That was fun. I got a lot of fun Thanksgiving memories watching the Cowboys lose. Last year was probably my second favorite. My other favorite was when the Washington Redskins with RG3 kicked their ass up and down the field for 3 hours. That was fun. The Redskins have their may, we thought. I'm not a Washington, whatever you want to call them, fan, but I'm a Washington sympathizer, so I've always kind of kept track of the Redskins. Excuse me, the team. The Washington football team, I've always kind of kept up with what they're doing. Obviously, I'm never going to change teams. If I've been a Falcons fan for almost 20 years and haven't quit yet, I'm obviously not going anywhere. 3rd and 5. We've made it a whole 26 yards to this point. Good protection. Yes! What a throw. I just wish Matt Ryan had the arm strength of a 12-year-old instead of an 8-year-old. That's the only knock you can ever put on Matt Ryan. His arm strength is not great. It's his accuracy, his poise, his decision-making. He doesn't really make mistakes. Very rarely will Matt Ryan make a bad mistake, and he's just extremely accurate.
From the 41. Fake it to Gurley.
Hayden Hurst wide open with room. Hurdles a man. First down. And we're into Green Bay territory at the 45.
The 45-yard line flying over.
I can't tell you. I could make a highlight video of all the times Matt Ryan has a wide open receiver and hits him, but like the receiver has to stop and wait for the ball to get to him. He's like 40 yards down the field. But it's like, fuck, he's accurate though.
Good athlete, good size, good strength.
And a little more athletic than he looks. Very scrawny guy, not really a mobile guy, but he's more athletic than he looks. He's hard to hit because there's not much of him to hit. Play action. Going deep. Ah! That was a bad decision. Thank God that he threw it too far. That was a bad decision. That was triple coverage, Matt.
Chiefs on CBS. Jarrett's did a replace Brian Hoyer.
Just as I'm talking about how you don't make mistakes.
It was a touchdown, but then this happened. The tip and
I'm the kiss of death.
His second career pick 6.
Chiefs 26, New England 10 as of now.
It's 26.
5 minutes to go.
Such a tough spot for New England. You guys ever play an NFL
Second
game
10.
where you had to travel the same day of the game?
We don't have to be desperate and take those deep shots, man. Certainly not when there's triple coverage and it's Hayden Hurst or whoever you're trying to get it to. Wasn't even Julio or Ridley. Or Gage.
It's tough. And against Kansas City, by the way.
Olamide Zaccheaus for a gain of 6. Say that name 3 times fast.
Olamide Zaccheaus, his first grab.
3rd and 4 coming up.
Showing off all their toys on this drive.
They have a bunch.
Matt Ryan's one of the all-time greats on play action.
They have guys who can play on the inside.
Like Peyton Manning good on play action.
Size on the outside, speed
And that says a lot because we haven't run the ball worth of fucking years.
You're 3rd and 4. Use your hard count, right? You're on the road. Typically, this place will be
3rd and 4.
Use it to your advantage, and then there's Gage.
I'll say 3rd and 4.5.
11th play of the drive.
And they go run up the gut? Are you fucking...
Won't get there.
You got to go for it on 4th down. It's 4th and 3. What a dumb play call.
We talked with Dan Quinn,
Dirk.
Last night about this.
Dirk went into his second long playbook for that call. And yeah, that kind of play call's stupid, but it also says, yeah, we're totally going for it here. We're not really in field goal. Who's the kicker?
And they know that this Packers offense is going to score.
Oh, Christ. 4th and 3. This worked out great with Seattle, didn't it? Here we go again. It's Groundhog Day. Packers are teasing a blitz. If you get this ball out quick to the right side, there's going to be something there. You didn't get it out quick. Oh, Julio Jones. Julio Jones still running. Finally down. Boy, Matt wasn't looking where I was looking. I was thinking as far off as the Packers were playing, this ball's got to come out quick to the right to Calvin Ridley. Or to that receiver out there far. Was that Zaccheaus or whatever his name was?
Keeping his eyes downfield and getting the ball to Julio Jones.
Oh, Matt just hung in there and waited for Julio to get open. That's dangerous because the pressure was coming. But Julio makes the play. And it took 4 guys to bring him down.
Look at Matt Ryan on this drive, what he's done.
All right,
Get a drive that's
Matty Oz.
the Atlanta 1-yard line.
In the red zone.
Inside the Green Bay 20.
12 plays, 80 yards so far. Good time of possession. And it's a fucking reverse to Russell Gage. It gets blown up.
On the jet sweep, Kevin King
Yikes.
came up for the tackle.
Dirk, can you please not? This run game is just dead. It's DOA in most weeks. I was impressed with how we ran the ball against the Bears, to tell you the truth. Bears run defense is suspect, though. Not enough people are talking about that. They were all caught up in the fact that the Bears were 3-0. But now that they lost to the Colts, the way they lost to the Colts, people are starting to notice. Hey, Andres.
2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. Great down to be on.
Ryan with lots of time.
Checks it down to Julio and it's tackled. No gain. 3rd and 11.
Jair Alexander, sure-handed tackle.
If Steve Sarkisian was still the OC, this would be all curl routes about 8 yards short of the fucking line to gain.
Get down in the red zone
with an empty backfield. Trying to diagram some Sarkisian plays here that totally wouldn't work.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dirk Cutter's thinking 4-down territory again.
I don't think so. Kick the field goal if you don't get this. Fuck. You're close enough. Surely that new kicker can make that. Just get yards.
Ryan.
Oh, my God. Okay, you know what? Go for it. It's 4th and 2.
Here's an interesting decision.
Gage had to come back to the ball. I mean, it was a good throw by Matt. That was the design of the play. I just want to know why the design was 2 yards short of the line of the game.
Have to make a decision, and I think they've made their decision.
Oh, boy, we're going for it again, guys.
You like this?
Interestingly enough, he was at the sticks with the route. When he broke it off and worked.
Yeah, the route did go right to the line, but he had to come back to the ball.
They had the right route combination dialed up for
shit. 4th and 2. We're in the Wildcat.
Clearly have something cooked up.
Matt Ryan's a wide receiver. How do you think they're going to throw it to him?
And a timeout. See, Matt Ryan was split out
Packers called timeout. Wow.
Zacchaeus, who made a key grab on this drive.
Yeah, your Eagles are a special kind of ass, but your division just happens to be just as bad or not worse. Dallas is the best team in that division, but Mike McCarthy's the head coach and Mike Nolan's the defensive coordinator, so Dallas is not a threat. They're going to score a lot of points, though. So the Eagles can limp their way to the East division title. Unless Washington puts in Alex Smith, then guess what? You guys are all fucked, because if Alex Smith was the quarterback in Washington, Washington would win that division. I have no doubt. The Giants are the only team that have no fucking chance whatsoever. The Giants have 2 touchdowns total in 4 fucking games. Lucky for them, they're playing Dallas this weekend, so they'll get in the end zone a few times. They'll probably still lose, though. 4th and 2. It's sad that we have to do this, only down by 7 in the first half. Go! Matt Ryan's going to run. Slides down at the 5, 1st and goal. There you go.
Inside the 5-yard line.
Great job by Matt Ryan. I mean, look at all that space. I mean, that's a great decision from Matt Ryan. He's made some really nice plays. The 3rd down where he extended the play, got it to Julio Jones, and that one sets up a 1st and goal at the 5.
In case you're wondering, the last 99-yard drive by any team at Lambeau Field, the Bears, October of 2000. Cade McNown, a quarterback.
Run by Gurley gets blown up immediately.
Swung around, second.
Boy, Gurley's trying to go Barry Sanders mode, but it just ain't working out.
Doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Savage and King made sure of that.
Yeah, Darnell Savage, you see him just kept firing off of the edge here. You're just going to see him shoot into the backfield. And once you get running backs going laterally down here on the goal line,
that was a hell of an effort by Gurley to not make that a loss of 7 like it should have been.
As long as you blow it up at the point of attack immediately.
Yeah, that shit was not going anywhere. 17 plays, 91 yards, 9.5 minutes. We are almost to halftime, guys.
18th play of the drive.
Christ.
2nd and goal.
We are almost getting ready for the 2-minute warning. And it's a run. Oh, my God, Dirk, you're killing me. 2nd long, he calls a run. What he's been doing all year.
Down and goal, just outside the 5.
I haven't seen many 20 plays.
I was going to say.
Andres, you can talk about the Falcons all you want. You know the Eagles are garbage. You know you're garbage. You're just going to make the playoffs because you play in a shit division. Poor Atlanta actually has to play in a good division with good teams. You guys are the king of the trash heap.
They're taking over 10 minutes off.
If you were healthy, you'd be a team to worry about. But right now, the Eagles are straight ass. Atlanta's better than Philly, and we suck.
Great pocket. Rodgers now.
I swear to God, Matt Ryan. Well, that really wasn't Matt Ryan's fault. He did a good job eluding the pressure, just nobody got open. He got to kick the field goal now. All that to just end up kicking the field goal anyway. Just nobody was open. That was a coverage deal.
Julio was sitting there. He had spotted up right at the goal line. If Matt would have come back to him.
Good play call. Just nobody got open.
He's going to look right. And Julio was open. He just couldn't find him quickly.
Ridley got open at the last second as Matt locked on to Russell Gage over the middle. But it was last second. Elliott Fry, new kicker. Can he make a 23-yard field goal? He does. Good for him. Good job, kid. 7-3. I'm not going to allow anybody that cheers for a team in the NFC East to come on my stream and brag about their team not doing something bad. It's like, well, fuck, you can't get any worse than you already are. You play in the NFC East, for fuck's sake. How about that drive, though? Gee, and it comes up with a field goal. That's classic dirt cutter Falcons bullshit there. That play call on 2nd and down is what killed that drive. 2nd and goal is what killed that drive. The play call on the 1st and goal wasn't bad. It just got blown up because the O-line doesn't run block worth of shit. That's been a big weakness all year. But that 2nd and goal, I'm going to run it up the gut when we need to get 11 yards. It's just silly. But that kept the Falcons defense off the field for a long time, so hooray. Ron Jaworski's rolling over in his grave, and he ain't even dead. Watching how the Eagles play. But like I said, I like Carson Wentz. It's not his fault. People are really hard on Wentz right now. He's playing like garbage, but at the same time, look at what he's dealing with. Jason Peters is out. Their other tackles on IR. Their fucking rookie draft pick wide receiver, he's out. Alshon Jeffrey's out. Deshaun Jackson's hamstrings made of paper mache. He may never play again. I don't know why the fuck he keeps getting brought back every year. Biggest problem for the defense is their secondary. The fucking Eagles' defensive line is awesome. And that game last night made a lot of sense to me because Jim Schwartz has Kyle Shanahan's number, so I'm really not surprised that that game went the way it did last night. And Nick Mullins and his boneheaded decisions. But really, it's Jim Schwartz. He's got Shanahan's number. Always has. Trust me, I know. Deshaun will be back next week until he gets hurt in the second quarter, dude. But I mean, fuck, last night, for a second year in a row, their top 3 receivers are non-existent because they can't stay healthy. That's not a measure of their ability. They're just getting hurt. It's unfortunate. How about that? 20 goddamn plays, 94 yards, and you get a field goal for it.
Starting from their own 1, took 10.5.
Whoopee.
And settled for a rather unsatisfying.
That's a very Falcons thing to do.
7-3.
Okay, we don't have the lead yet, so really we're right in this game. The best thing for us is to just not have a lead. So we're only down by 4.
25-yard line. It's a final in Kansas City.
Kansas City beats New England 26-10. If Cam Newton had played, Patriots would have won that game. I watched that game.
Steve Levy along with Brian Greasy and Louis Riddick. Lisa Salters is downstairs on the field as well. And tough spot for New England there. Here, Atlanta Falcons, a 20-play scoring drive, which you never
20 plays and you get a field goal.
That was one thing, right? Keeping Aaron Rodgers off the field.
Keeping our shit defense off the field is still worth it.
Against the number 1 scoring offense in the
that made that drive worth it.
Third opportunity for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. From the 25.
Oh, boy. What wide open holes are we going to see in this secondary this time? They're going to throw. Wide open over the middle.
It's Marquez.
Valdez Scantling. And of 17.
Packers on their opening drive. Move right down the field. Easiest touchdown Aaron Jones will ever catch. Then on their second possession, down to the 1 on a...
If the Eagles and Falcons played right now, the Falcons would kick the Eagles' ass. And it's sad because I have no confidence in Atlanta, but we would kick the shit out of Philadelphia right now, just like we beat them last year. Remember that? Remember that? That was fun, wasn't it? Remember when the Falcons beat the Eagles last year? I do. We sucked last year and we still beat Philadelphia. We suck worse this year and we'd still do it again, only even worse. The Falcons don't have a better defense than anyone, dude. I don't know what fucking football you've been watching. Dude, you said the Falcons have a better defense than the Eagles. Are you fucking blind? Do you watch football? Welcome to the NFL. The Falcons don't have a better defense than anyone. And they're also missing starters in the secondary. But even when their starters play in the secondary, they're awful. They're fucking dog shit.
3 consecutive 1,000-yard rushing seasons at Boston College for Dillon. 2nd and 7. Rodgers to throw. It's Tyler Urban.
You guys got beat by a team with no name.
Just like that.
And you win one game against a team that's missing like 11 out of 22 starters last night.
You can't keep this offense.
And I'm supposed to be excited.
You see the ball is getting to the perimeter.
Our secondary is even worse than Philly's. Are you kidding? At least y'all have Jalen Mills. What do we got? We ain't got shit. We can't even remember the names of half these guys playing tonight. Hawkins, who's that? Keanu Neal should be playing in that spot, but he sucks now too. I used to like Keanu Neal.
All sorts of motion for Rodgers.
Look at that. Pressure on Rodgers, but it misses. Ooh, nice.
He'll just throw that away.
Hey, that was actually good pressure for once.
Rodgers at the line going, can.
I'm telling you right now, Atlanta's secondary is way worse, buddy.
Yeah, so he's called 2 plays in the huddle. Okay. So
holy Christ, did you watch that Chicago game?
If I don't say anything, we're going to go with the first play. And if I don't like the look for the first play, then Aaron Rodgers is going to say.
Not only does our secondary suck, our coaches suck too, because
I'm throwing that first play.
That soft ass zone D. The Falcons blitz less than almost anybody in the league. That's how it was last year and this year. They never fucking blitz because they can't blitz because nobody can cover. You got to have somebody that might be able to cover somebody one-on-one to blitz. We can't blitz.
All 3 plays. Just call timeout.
That's delay a game, bitch. That should have been delay a game. Nice. By God, we got him on a 3rd and 10. Should have been a delay a game, though, but I'm glad it wasn't.
Looking for a penalty flag, and Bleedy Ray Wilson made the stop.
Yeah, you have Kendall Sheffield actually out here on Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Does a nice job of staying.
We'd be better off with Jeff Fisher as our head coach because at least our offense is good.
Upfield hip on the slant. You know they're going to get Valdez-Scantling.
The good thing, another good thing about that long-ass drive for the Falcons is going to get this game over with much quicker. Okay, and I think we all want that. 3rd and 10. Oh God, man-to-man on the outside, top of the screen. No pressure from the D-line whatsoever. Rodgers is rolling down the field. I bet there's a guy wide open. No, he missed him. Flags in the secondary, right?
One on each side, and there's a whole lot of finger pointing right now.
I would say, well, both sides is better than just on us. Oh boy, another injury. It's Casey. Well, Casey's fucking useless. Now we're really sure. Look, we lost another DB.
Can't afford to lose anybody else. It looks like it's KZ, the safety.
That's how thin our secondary is right now. Holy shit.
This game, and without
fouls by both teams will offset.
Number 62, offense.
Holding on the secondary, right?
Number 26, defense. Yeah. Those fouls offset.
Fair enough.
Replay 3rd down.
3rd and 10 again. Rodgers missed that play down the field, but there was holding anyway.
Good sign for DeMonte KZ.
I don't know how KZ's still on this team, honestly.
Like he was trying to change
oh, well, it doesn't look like he's going to be playing again anytime soon. I hate it for him. How did this happen? He took a step. Oh, that might be an Achilles injury.
Don't want to speculate on what kind of injury it is.
I'm going to go ahead and say that's an Achilles right there, the way he's acting. Non-contact injury, grabs the back of his fucking leg. That's got to be Achilles. The back of his lower leg.
Imagine a future where machine learning will track your...
You talking about Carson Wentz? Carson Wentz ain't trash. Your receiving core's trash. Last night I saw Carson Wentz doing every goddamn thing he could to make y'all win the damn game. He's got to play better overall, but... Nah, Jeff, 8-8's too good. Remember, he was Mr. 7-9, although Dan Quinn's trying to take that title away from him. Fisher was the 7-9 guy. That was his meme. Remember on Hard Knocks? I'm not fucking going 7-9. Yeah, right, you're not. You're going 1-13 and getting fired, dude. That's what ended up happening. You know who I think's really overrated? Jared Goff. Holy crap. He is the ultimate system quarterback. Great athlete. Great touch. He's like a more athletic Matt Ryan, but just completely fucking brain dead. Matt Ryan, that's where the comparison ends, is the way they throw the ball. Because Jared Goff's fucking brain dead. He's just a puppet with Sean McVay's hand up his ass. He's nothing without... That's a system. That's a system deal there, because Jared Goff's a complete airhead. But he's very athletic, and that also covers a lot of his weaknesses too. But I think Dak Prescott's better than Jared Goff, and I'm not a big Dak fan. Dak makes more plays on his own and carries Dallas more than Goff has ever. Goff has never carried the Rams, period. I just think he's really overrated. Carson Wentz is better than Jared Goff. Dak Prescott's better than Jared Goff. And Josh Allen's better than all of them. Never thought I'd say that. I was not particularly high on Josh Allen. Well, I was through most of last year, and then that performance in the playoffs reminded me, oh, yeah, that's why I never really thought much of Josh Allen. Casey's going to the locker room, so...
DeMonte KZ, the fourth-year player out of San Diego State, carted off the field, looked to be in excruciating pain.
This is a unit.
A.J. Terrell's still out.
I mean, look at that.
Darquez Denard, he's on IR. Keanu Neal's out. Ricardo Allen's out. Which, like I said, Neal and Allen were playing like shit anyway. We're better off. They were playing awful. Especially Keanu Neal. He was just fucking lost. 3rd and 10. God help us. I already see where the open receiver's going to be. I already see where the guy's going to be open. It's right in the middle between the hash marks down the field. Here it comes.
Blitz comes up the middle. It's picked up nicely.
Ooh, Rodgers instead goes to the outside to a guy who's open. He had two options, though. What I said was going to happen, okay? But Rodgers went outside.
You saw AJ
First
Terrell
down.
on that injury list for Atlanta.
He had a shot over the middle to get the same yards, maybe not, if not a little more here. Show me this replay. 82. When he makes that cut, he's there. But Rodgers took the sure one-on-one on the outside.
Scantling is someone that he's going to work him as this game goes along, one-on-one on the outside.
Dallas does not need to draft a QB, okay? I don't think Dak's that great, but he's the guy for them. Look at Deion Jones making a tackle. One of the few Falcons that doesn't mind tackling. Deion Jones and Grady Jarrett are the only two Falcons that actually tackle people.
We talked about.
And Tack McKinley, too, but guess what? He's hurt, too. He's out.
In particular, I thought that last
we have like 3 tacklers on defense, and one of them's out.
Listen, he has total control. Matt LaFleur, I'm going to come up with these concepts and these plays, and we're going to talk it through. And it's
been a bizarre game. I don't know what to make of this game. It's not making any sense to me. Green Bay should be up like 21-3 already.
Control. Brought a tight end all the way back in formation for protection, just to identify a one-on-one matchup with MVS and get a first down.
Wide open again. They have a problem with these running backs in the flat. I mean, what the fuck do you think Green Bay's going to do? They don't have Lazard. They don't have Devontae Adams. There's going to be a lot of passes. It's going to be like playing New England or Tampa Bay. It's going to be throws to the running back. And every one of these running backs is just wide open out in the flat on almost every play. Just keep doing that. If you watch the Packers and Saints, they did the same fucking play 20 times. Same route. It wasn't with the running backs, but they did the same play every time. Just do that with Atlanta. It'll work, trust me, because they're not going to adjust. This defense never adjusts. And that's a failure of the coaches. Ooh, look at that. Dante Fowler did something. Tackle for a loss of 5.
Who wasn't having any of that.
Welcome to Atlanta, Dante Fowler. Hadn't noticed you the first couple of weeks. Dude, Josh Allen is like Joe Flacco with mobility. He's got a fucking cannon like Joe Flacco, but he can move like Jared Goff. Hell, he can move like Lamar in a lot of ways. He's somewhere between Goff and Lamar. He's like the middle ground there. But he's got Joe Flacco's fucking arm, which is good. That's a compliment. That's the one great thing I loved about Flacco was his arm, or is his arm. He's still in the league. He's with the Jets. 2nd and 14. 3-man rush. Here comes something wide open. Nope. That was well covered by Sheffield. Wow. Oh my God. I had to compliment a corner for the Falcons. Good coverage. 3rd and 14. Out of all the guys in the secondary, the one the coaches seem to have the most confidence in is Sheffield and Darqueze Dennard, but he's not here tonight.
That's the biggest risk for your defense, and they're putting their best corner on him. It's a good position.
You mentioned Sheffield. He returns to the lineup tonight. So important.
They talked like him coming back was the second coming across, but I don't see much difference, but that was a good play.
From the 19 of the Falcons.
Hey, you want to get a sack here? Falcons look like they might bring a blitz, but I doubt it. They never blitz. Yeah, they are. Here they come. Somebody's going to be wide open, wide open, wide open. Yep, touchdown. As soon as that blitz didn't get there, you knew it. Yeah, there's a blitz, and then somebody's going to be wide the fuck open because the Packers picked that up in a second. Youch. At least I saw it coming. I see Rodgers in the camera. Don't get any easier than that. Now you want to get cute and blitz on 3rd and long.
You see Aluakon, the safety. I mean, the linebacker.
Aluakon looked like a kid running around the grocery store looking for his grandmother. He was just completely lost.
This is what's going to happen when you have inexperience in the back end and you don't have someone who's a clear communicator.
Which is ironic because our last 2 games ended about as good as Lost did.
And this is just going to play right in there in Rodgers' hands all night long.
That was a bad time to bring a blitz, too.
Checking to see if that knee was down.
It was 3rd and 14. Blitzes are for when you're on like 3rd and 5 and you're like, fuck it, they're going to get it anyway. Might as well bring the heat.
The blitz as well, buying Rodgers that extra moment.
That was a bad time to blitz.
Crosby on.
See, even when they blitz, they do it at the wrong time. They never do it, but when they do it at the wrong time. Hey, Crosby missed the extra point. That's a win.
Mason Crosby misses an extra point.
Okay, well, I mean, all things considered, this could be going a hell of a lot worse. Jesus Christ. That's what I get for opening my mouth about them blitzing. Because of course they do it at the complete wrong time. That is not the time to blitz. Especially when you're a team that has like no fucking experience doing it because you never do it. I'm on Twitter on my phone, so I might miss a comment for a minute or two. Faux Matt Ryan on Twitter. Are y'all mad because I put Rodgers in my fantasy team tonight? No, I would have done the same, dude. I would have been grabbing Green Bay players off. You know, there was going to be in most leagues. There's going to be Green Bay guys on the waiver wire or on the free agent list because everybody's going to want Lazard or Scantling or Devontae Adams. So you could have picked up one of these fucking scrubs that Green Bay's using tonight in place of Lazard and Devontae Adams. Mason Crosby missed the extra point just now when Green Bay scored. So instead of being up 14-3, they're up 13-3. That's what happened. I could be great at fantasy football this year. I would basically build my team entirely around two things. Who's playing Dallas and who's playing Atlanta. That makes it easy. It's like, what fucking third-string guy is going to have a career-making day against the Falcons or the Cowboys this week? Who's the Falcons' strength and conditioning coach? Gumby. All those injuries in an already shit secondary ain't going to do us any favors. You know, I keep hoping with all these injuries in the secondary, maybe somebody will get discovered. Like maybe there's some stud on the practice squad that's never been given a chance, and he's going to break out and be a star because of all these injuries. But, you know, the likelihood of that happening is very fucking low.
Touchdown. Not the extra point missed. Mason Crosby has missed one other extra point since the start of last season. It came on Monday Night Football.
So far, the Falcons defense has about 3 or 4 good plays, and only one of them mattered.
This crucial catch campaign that's going on right now means so much to Mason Crosby because his wife's cancer was caught in time. Molly Crosby, an otherwise healthy non-smoker and mother of 5, was diagnosed with lung cancer just before training camp in 2019.
Or Cleveland. Now, you can't sleep on Cleveland now. Cleveland's starting to get on a roll. I mean, sure, it was against the fucking Cowboys and the Bengals, but... And they're going to be without Nick Chubb for 6 weeks. I saw that today. Nick Chubb is out for 6 weeks. We'll see about the Browns.
His sister-in-law, Brittany, died in November after her 3-year battle with ovarian cancer.
But yeah, their defense sucked yesterday. I will say that. Forced some turnovers, but
fighting cancer, he's compelled to do it.
Once again, more blown leads. You know, like Cleveland. Fuck, Dallas was only down by 3 before Odell Beckham scored that touchdown on that end around.
Great to hear that she's doing.
That's another fucking crazy blown lead moment. It just so happened the team that had the lead somehow managed to hang on and still win. That's a foreign concept to me.
I love this endeavor by the National Football League and Crucial Catch and expanding it from breast cancer to all cancers and all of us getting screened early.
2-minute warning.
It's a great cause.
Boy, this half flew by. We didn't have to scrape Casey's worthless ass up off the field. We'd already be past the 2-minute warning.
Join the fight.
Boy, you better do something here. You can't give the ball back to him because Green Bay gets the second half kickoff as well. Green Bay gets the second half kickoff, so you better not give them any time here. Because they will at least get 3 before the end of this half if they get the ball back with about 30 seconds or so. You know, when I was watching the Falcons and Bears game last week, and I was watching Trubisky struggle against the Falcons, I was like, boy, if this is not an indictment on Mitch Trubisky, because he could barely move the ball against the Falcons and was missing all those wide open receivers that they were having and threw a horrible interception. So, I mean, if there was ever a game that was going to get him benched, it's like, dude, if you come out here and struggle against this defense, you're totally getting benched. And guess what he did? I feel dumb because leading up to that week, I told Cameron, I'm like, you better pick up Trubisky for your fantasy team. They're playing the Falcons. It'd be a nice steal this week because I know nobody has Trubisky on their fantasy team. Nobody with half a fucking brain cell. Didn't work out. Trubisky played horrible in Atlanta. Hill Foles didn't do much better, but at the end he got kind of hot. But he had about 3 balls that easily should have been intercepted if we just had anybody confident in that secondary. Bro. Let's look at the Eagles' schedule, and I'll tell you what I think, because I just... Luckily for you guys, injuries brought the 49ers down to your fucking level yesterday, so that's the only reason the 49ers are struggling at the moment. Team schedules, let me see. You'll at least beat Dallas once. You're going to beat all your division rivals at least once. Okay. Tied. You know, it's funny. I picked the Bengals to win that game, and it ended in a tie. Well, you're definitely losing the next 2 games. You see what the next 2 games are? You're definitely losing those. Pittsburgh and Baltimore. You're going to lose that. Hey, you get a bye week. The Giants. You're going to beat the Giants. You'll probably beat Dallas. Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles is our defensive coordinator. Well, one of them is our defensive coordinator, and the other is the defensive back coach. Matty Oss throws. Julio Jones, short of the first down, gets out of bounds. Boy, you better convert this 3rd down or we're in trouble. We're going to be down by 17 at the half if you don't. We'll get back to the Eagles in a little bit.
Tough matchup against Jair Alexander. They've tried to throw it to him 3 times. 0 catches for Calvin Ridley. And he was their main guy a week ago with 5 catches over 110 yards. He's a guy that they have to get involved in the game to take a little bit of pressure off Julio Jones.
Only receiver in the NFL with 100 yards receiving in each of the first 3 games.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Blitz is picked up.
Comes a blitz. They pick it up, but for fuck's sake, sacked.
And a flag comes in.
Is that going to be grounding? It's borderline grounding. I can't tell. No, I think they blew it dead before he threw it. They were already blowing it dead, so it's not grounding.
The marker's out at midfield.
Is it a hold in the secondary? Bail us out?
Throw a flag on Matt Ryan.
Well, they blew it dead. That's why they didn't throw the flag on Matt Ryan for grounding.
Throw the ball away, but you got to get it back to the line of scrimmage, and that ball did not look like it got.
Dan Quinn seems to be convinced it's holding in the secondary. So this could get us a first down here.
That's what talking about right now with the line judge.
Ruling on the field is no illegal contact because the quarterback was out of the pocket. And the quarterback was ruled down by contact.
See that knee hit the ground.
Well, boy, we're about to be down by 17, y'all. Youch. Yeah, he's down with the ball in his hands. He couldn't call grounding anyway.
The ball comes out. Either way, they were going to lose that battle. If his knee wasn't down, it would have been a potential grounding.
Sack, loss of 10 on the play.
Green Bay's going to have 1:40 and 2 timeouts. And they get the ball to start the second half.
A good drive, obviously, for Atlanta, but it's exacerbated by the fact that you're going to give the ball right.
I only regret that we're not going to be down 28-3. We'd be down 27-3 after the first possession of the first half, of the second half. Excuse me.
This is one of those situations where you got to keep an eye on.
This is the flat performance all around. I don't see how Quinn keeps his job after tonight.
They can set up a return for
Dude, I'm here to tell you right now,
real good.
you cannot beat Baltimore or Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, maybe. But I doubt it. That O-line better get healthy before next week if you want to beat Pittsburgh. You're not beating anybody outside your division.
Don't miss the Lakers for the Heat.
You're going to struggle with anybody that's not in that shit division you're in. You're going to beat the Giants. You're probably going to beat the Cowboys at least once. Ooh, look at that. Another bye week. You get a bye week and then the Giants. That's like 2 bye weeks in a row. Then you get the Browns. They're kind of tough. Then you get the Seahawks. They're going to beat you. Packers are going to beat you. Saints are going to beat you. You might beat the Cardinals. After this punt, I'll tell you, I'll count your wins. Oh, boy. Packers have the ball at midfield. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys will wind up 6, 9, and 1. You guys are going to win a few more games, but boy, Steelers, Ravens, Seahawks, Packers, Saints, fuck. That's pretty tough. But you're playing a marshmallowy division, so 6 or 7 wins might win you. Look, you might make the playoffs. Hell, even if you just win 6 or 7 games, you still might make the playoffs because all you got to do is win your division. That's all you got to do is win your shitty division. You'll make the playoffs. So even if you do win 6 or 7 games, the season's not lost. I guess I can get rid of that New England thing now. That game's over. How about that? We got Tony Romo on a Monday night after all this week. This game has had its ups and downs, primarily downs, but now it looks like it's really heading in a disastrous direction for those poor Atlanta Falcons suffering under a mediocre head coach. And I got to work out after this game. Oh, fuck, I just remembered I got to work out after this. Ugh. Oh, well. After that workout I did Sunday morning, this next one will be easy. Because Sunday morning I really wanted to fucking kill myself. So I worked out extra hard. If the rest of my body can catch up to how skinny my fucking legs are now, we'll be in good shape. The beginning of a double chin is gone. The legs are slim. The stomach is shrinking. I still got a lot of work to do, though. And I got to do it after this fucking game. I should have done it earlier in the day, but I was not feeling it at all. So I said I'll just wait till tonight. I'll learn that if you really genuinely feel tired, don't do it. Just do it after a nap or something. There have been a couple of times like, I need to work out. I'm going to take a nap first. And then I take a nap, then I get up and do it.
Before Billy
White Shoes Johnson. That's back when people really thought the Falcons were a joke.
That all changed as the 3-time Pro Bowler transcended not only ends.
Didn't he catch that bullshit Hail Mary against the 49ers where he clearly got tackled at the 2-yard line but crawled into the end zone and the dumbass ref came in and said touchdown? I've seen that clip before.
Each week during the season, Monday Night Football will highlight an NFL trailblazer like Billy.
If you're an Eagles fan, you better just take it one game at a time right now. I wouldn't start looking ahead to facing anybody. Just go one game at a time.
What kid didn't do that celebration, right?
One of the very best.
I'm trying to get my head coach fired over here. And we're doing a good job of it. We're about to be down by 17. Hell, this week we didn't even get off to a good start. At least the first 3 games we got off to good starts.
Into Atlanta territory.
This game, it's like, oh boy.
The Bengals have allowed more points in the 2-minute drill before halftime than the Falcons have.
We're in elite company there. And look at that. Dan Quinn's calling timeouts like we're going to get this ball back. You fucking knob. You know we're not getting this ball back. Dan Quinn just burned a timeout. 211 points allowed in the last 2 minutes before halftime. Second most in the NFL since Dan Quinn's been the head coach, only to the Bengals.
Not something that you want up on the screen below your.
And good God, 2016 is the Super Bowl year.
As a defensive head coach.
2016 was our Super Bowl year, and we're still, wow. And hell, 2017, we made the playoffs and played solid defense. Beat the Rams. High-scoring team that year. Beat them, sent them home. And then Steve Sarkisian sent us home. 2nd and 5. Look at that. Another wide-open running back in the flat. Gets downfield for like 9 yards. Hell, save your timeouts, Dan. There's nobody there. You're going to let them out of bounds anyway. These Packers guys getting open are going to have plenty of time to run out of bounds and stop the clock themselves. You don't need to burn your timeouts.
Haven't played that position with all the different things you have to look at.
Running backs in the flat.
Packers offense led by Aaron Rodgers. That's a lot when you haven't gotten the reps during the week to make sure everyone.
It's like we're using the same game plan we would have had if Devontae Adams was playing. We're just not changing it to account for the fact that they're going to go to these running backs constantly.
That's been the problem with this Atlanta defense.
Ooh, I bet it's a running back in the flat or a wheel route. It's going to be a wheel route or an angle. It's in the flat, but it's not a running back. Gain of 2. Only gave up 2 yards on that one.
We get out of bounds.
Eagles are Penn State. The correct answer is the Steelers.
He knows there's been injuries on the back end. He knows that he's.
Well, the Steelers are lucky this year. They get 4 games against the NFC East. They've already beat the Giants. They got to play Dallas, Philly, and Washington now.
And Devontae Adams already would
The
have.
AFC North caught a hell of a break this year because they get to play the NFC East.
To go deep.
Pocket collapses. Rodgers trying to get out of there. He'll take a shot.
Telling you, the NFC East is going to do a good job at giving Joe Burrow Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Got a piece of Rodgers there.
See if they got JP's guy here in Bakhtiari.
There's something going on in that middle.
Holding. Number 74. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Wasn't your guy.
Yeah, you trashed the Vikings, man.
He's good at not getting called. Right?
Led by Case Keenum. Where's he at now?
They've really been happy
Oh, yeah.
with Jenkins. He's moved around. He's very versatile. He played some right tackle when Billy Turner was hurt earlier.
Oh, they called a hold on a Green Bay offensive lineman.
Budding star on this offensive line for Green Bay.
Yeah, when they go back and look at that, they're going to take a look at some tripped feet rather than a restriction.
2nd and 17 now. They're out of field goal range for the moment, but they got 1:16 in the timeout. And Dan Quinn's going to take a timeout for him. So,
Look at the other way. Those feet got taken.
whoa, big pressure on Rodgers by Grady Jarrett, but Rodgers still gets the ball away.
Able to complete to Williams. And
All in all, that should have been a sack, but the fact that the Packers only gained 3 yards out of that, I'll take it. Should have been a sack. Grady Jarrett, come on, bro. He had Rodgers wrapped up.
Playing was something that still turns out to be a positive gain, and his ability in the pocket to just buy time, to just move around.
Thought it was 38-7 or something.
See, it's a nice pass rush right there by Grady, and then he's able to get the ball to Jamal Williams, who again.
Boy, Eagles fans and Falcons fans, we can have a lot of fun if we talk about shit that happened 4 fucking years ago.
Just trying to get back in field goal range here.
Oh, boy. 3-man rush. Oh, boy, there's blocks out in front of that's going somewhere. Look at those blocks. Man. It's going to be 4th and 3. Boy, that play, I thought that was going to get a first down. That play was going to get a first down. Atlanta takes a timeout. Don't know why. Packers are just going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's only 4th and 3. That was a brilliant play by Green Bay. And the blocks were perfect.
Defense. Jalen Hawkins, backup safety, he just walked off the field heading back.
we lost another DB.
Being evaluated for a possible head injury.
Great, another excuse to not fire Dan Quinn. There's going to be, well, the secondary's injured. Well, fuck, when they were healthy, look what they were doing. When we were healthy the first 2 weeks, what did we do? But now they're just going to use the injuries as an excuse to not fire Dan Quinn. They did this 2 years ago.
And all your defensive backs who aren't injured are getting hurt here tonight.
Jesus.
Do is keep it simple. You have to keep it simple as far
The Packers are getting a little cute here. I think they can afford to get cute,
keep everything.
and they'll probably get this because they're going for it on this 4th and 2, whatever it is.
Hanging in here right now.
So
The 20-play drive.
they can afford to get cute here. It's okay. Somebody will probably jump off sides. Just don't jump off sides. Just don't make it that easy on them.
Couldn't have the football.
It says 4th and 2. It's about 4th and 3.
Staying on the field with the offense. Here's Rodgers.
Wide open. First down. 20. 10. Out of bounds at the 7. I mean, come on.
Taylor.
Look how easy that was. No wonder you got to go for it on every 4th down against Atlanta. You are going to get it.
Run a little route here on the inside and come back
I mean, that's just laughably easy.
If you're the Green Bay Packers, you know that.
Look at that. Wide open.
Why not give yourself another shot, right? You can
How? How do you not even have... It's not even a matter of a guy getting beat. It was the fact that nobody was there to cover him. Nobody was there to cover. That's what's really bad about that. It's one thing to get beat. It's another thing to be completely lost entirely and have nobody over there.
1st and goal, 50 seconds left. Packers have 1 timeout. Rodgers
Touchdown.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
I mean, what do you expect?
Another touchdown.
But at least somebody was covering on that play. I'm not a Braves fan. I don't watch baseball. The only positive is that on that last play, somebody was actually covering. Green Bay should go for 2 and get their point back that they missed.
Jones right there, one-on-one man coverage with Tanya.
Oh, Deion Jones.
Undercut and an easy touchdown.
Why? What the fuck is Dante Fowler doing? Did you see Dante Fowler there?
4th touchdown of the young season. Touchdowns in front.
Oh, unfortunately, Crosby made that one.
Crosby, who missed the last extra point, has that one. 46 seconds left in the half.
The Phillies are going to own the Braves. If only I cared about baseball.
Their lead, 20-3.
I watch 2 sports. Oof. Boy, let's see what Falcon Land on Twitter has to say. After that incredible series of events there. Boy, them timeouts by Dan Quinn. Oof. Ooh. Pretty. A thing of beauty. People are laughing because on that 3rd and 17 or whatever it was when Green Bay threw the screen, hell, they got within 3 yards of a first down, and Falcons players were like celebrating. It's like, dude, they're going to go for it. Falcons players be like, I would do anything for Dan Quinn. Hell, I'd run to hell and back. I'd do anything for Dan Quinn. I'd never lie to you, and that's a fact. Falcons fans, please just win a fucking game. Falcons players. Well, I don't know about that. Ryan Clark, whatever they're feeding the DBs in Atlanta, I do not want any of it. Andres, you were 13-3. Oh, yeah, man, look, Atlanta had that right side of the field locked up there, brother. Look at that. Sure they'll love that in the film room this week. Oh, look how we locked down that right side of the field. They are really good at covering one side of the field. And they'll just blame the injuries. That's all they're going to do. Nothing's going to change because of this game. They're just going to blame the injuries. That is all that's about to happen. And guess what? DeMonte Casey has an Achilles injury, just like I told you. No, y'all were 13-3. But really, you should have been 14-2. But that year, the Eagles threw a game against Dallas at the end of the year because they pulled everybody in the first half because they had the 1 seed sewn up. So you should have been 14-2. We've been 13-3 a couple of times.
Any one player at any one venue.
Back when we used to be clutch.
Drew Brees at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Look out, Big Ben. Aaron Rodgers is coming after you. We asked Rodgers if he has an age in mind. Like Tom Brady has said, hey, I want to play till I'm 45. And Rodgers said, nope, as long as it's fun, as long as I'm having a good time, and he means everything the season brings. You see the smile. Certainly looks like he's having a lot of fun. Falcons will get it out to the 37-yard line. Graham on the return.
It's a lot of fun going against a defense like this. This is the fourth.
It's a lot of fun going against a defense. You hear that? You're fucking right.
You rarely have that guy.
Hell, look downfield. Look at that.
Guys wide open.
Fuck that. They had 3 guys open. Rodgers took the safest option.
Right now, the young players in the secondary for Atlanta, and you give
holy fuck
that many opportunities, he's going to make a pay.
And all I can think about.
Rodgers took the easy throw. You know, 2011, Rodgers would have rifled that thing down the field right there.
Underneath.
Hey, first down Atlanta, 36 seconds to go. Get a field goal at least, maybe.
The Falcons are trying to make something happen.
Have I gotten Avengers yet? No, and I'm not going to get Avengers because it's garbage. I've seen enough of that Avengers game to know that I don't fucking want it.
Gets it across with Brian Hill.
You have to call your timeout now.
Swung around. Pickup of 8.
I don't need to get that Avengers game.
17 seconds left in the half.
I'm just going to sit here and wait for the opportunity to get a PS5.
This week our
if I ever get the opportunity to get a PS5.
Miami taking on Trevor Lawrence. And the top-ranked team in the land, Clemson, 7:30 Eastern on ABC. Tigers have had their way in recent memory against the Canes in the last 2 games. Outscored 96-3. And Clemson will do that to a lot of schools.
The Packers have left 4 points off the board and they still have a commanding lead. There's poor Grady Jarrett.
Some of these guys, leaders.
One of the best defensive linemen in the league, wasting his talents on this team.
Matt Ryan, you know you're behind here. You know the situation.
18 seconds left, no timeout. Second one from the 50. Got to get out of bounds.
Score points.
To even have a shot at a field goal. Not that it matters. Ooh, and he's sacked. Yeah, that's going to end the half. Go to the half.
Sacked by Zadarius Smith.
Zadarius Smith, he's had a lot of production when they move him inside.
Halftime.
Here you can see him just rush over the guard, Lindstrom. Just going to get into him, stutter him, and then just bull rush him.
So the offensive play calling tonight and the protection and the blocking has not been ideal. And that just goes hand in hand with a mediocre defense. How does Quinn not get fired at the half?
That's the situation.
Please tell me Chris Berman's going to do the halftime report.
Stay tuned for the USAA Insurance halftime. That's coming up next. 20-3, Green Bay.
They are going to use those injuries as an excuse to not fire Quinn. That's what's upsetting. I'm just looking at Facebook for a moment. Well, I've got a minute to compose myself. All right. Oh my God, it's Booger McFarlane. I should have kept the TV muted.
Monday night with Booger McFarlane. I'm Susie Colbert. Patriots had to.
That Avengers game is straight rat ass, and I'm not buying it.
Their starting quarterback Cam Newton, and that's tough when you're trying to keep pace with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs and all those weapons.
That Avengers game looks like a dog shit mobile game with good graphics. I think I'll just play. If I want to play an Avengers game, I'll play Marvel Ultimate Alliance on my PS2.
Mahomes tapped it to me.
That's what I'll do.
It's just like a handoff. There's nothing more than a run to get the Chiefs offense on the board of 19-10.
Second-year QB Jarrett Stidham replaced Brian Hoyer. Didn't go well.
And unfortunately, it wasn't much better. There was a lot of rust on Hoyer. You bring in Stidham. Stidham didn't do much better. But Julian Edelman has got to catch that football. That's not on Stidham. That's on Edelman. And then, in the game, he's just trying to make a play, throw it up. Another interception. The New England Patriots played pretty well early. Brian Hoyer got out in the red zone, took a sack right before halftime, took another sack in the red zone where they could have scored some points. They rushed the football for 185 yards, but they didn't get really good quarterback play. Otherwise, they would have been in this game.
And now the Chiefs are the first team in NFL history to start 4-0 4 straight seasons.
Hold on a minute.
But from 4-0 to 0-4 this afternoon, Texans fired head coach and GM Bill O'Brien after an 0-4 start, named associate head coach Romeo Crennel the team's interim head coach. O'Brien is the first coach to be let go this early in a season since Joe Philbin in 2015. Last night, the Eagles put out their first win of the season against the 49ers. Coming up, Boomer's got the best of the rest of the week in the fastest.
Cool, we get to hear Chris Berman in a minute. Okay. So how's your Monday going? I'm actually having a good day. I woke up early for me based on the last couple of fucking weeks. Just haven't worked out yet. That's unfortunate because now I got to work out. Watched The Walking Dead last night. That was good. It was a good episode. It just sucks that it's the only one we're getting for a long time. We had to wait fucking, 6 months for a new episode. And now we don't get a new episode for like the next year. So that blows. But last night almost felt normal. I watched football and then quickly watched The Walking Dead and passed the fuck out because, dude, y'all were with me during the race stream yesterday. I was struggling. Just tired. I feel much better today. I feel like I could take a nap after this, though. But I'm not going to. I'm going to work out. And hopefully after that I'll feel like going to bed. Need to play NASCAR Heat 5 because the Indianapolis road course just got added to NASCAR Heat 5, and I'd like to play that shit. I just got to be in the mood for it. Hopefully after I work out, I'll either go to bed or play that for a little bit and then go to bed. I don't want to be up at 6 in the morning again, but just thinking about it now, I'm pretty sure that's what I'll do because that's what I always do. I struggled to go to bed last night, which made no fucking sense. It was 1:30 in the morning. And I'd been up for a ridiculous amount of time.
Robert Tonyan with 2 touchdowns on the night. For the best of Sunday, here's Boo.
All right, Chris Berman. Whop! He's going to have a great whop in that Eagles-Niners game when the fucking dude hurdled that guy.
Again, week 4 of football, got a scoop for you. Offenses are still ahead of the defenses. Pretty special quarterback.
Well, unfortunately for the Falcons, their offense is caught up to their defense, but go on, Chris.
Russell Wilson of the Seahawks. We begin our fastest 3 minutes. Seahawks in Miami and Russell Wilson and squad trying to go 4-0 for only the second time in franchise.
Ooh, shocking. The Seahawks beat Miami. What an upset.
As he hits David Moore right here for the circus touchdown. 16 touchdowns, 4 weeks. Seahawks 4-0 like they were in 2013 when they won.
Circle them wagons, Buffalo.
Go to 4-0. Josh Allen, Cole Beasley.
Circle them wagons.
The Raiders, like they did in the 90s and the 60s, they're 4-0. The Bills.
The Packers could start Don Majkowski in the second half, and they'd still score 40 points.
Indianapolis had other ideas. Mo Alley touchdowns. Colts win it. Both teams.
The Packers could start Kurt Warner when he was a grocery store guy in his grocery uniform, and they'd still score 40. Oh, look at the Cowboys getting sliced up. That brought me joy yesterday. We watched a lot of that game.
End around to Beckham.
I switched back just in time for this Beckham touchdown because I saw the Cowboys were only down by 3, and then, well, the Browns finished them off. 49-38.
68.
Saints and Lions. Boy, the Lions once again get up by 14 and lose. They just do it earlier than Atlanta. Atlanta waits till the last minute. The Lions get up by 14 in the first quarter and then just suck the rest of the day. Tampa Bay Gronkaneers. Should have been an easy game. But the Chargers are feisty, and Anthony Lynn's a good head coach. I'd like to have Anthony Lynn in Atlanta. If the Chargers are dumb enough to fire Anthony Lynn, I'd take him. Hey, there's the Ravens. Get ready. Against the team with no name. The Washington Redacted. Hail to the Redacted. They only lost by 14. Well, this was an interesting game. Giants and Rams. Hear about Golden Tate and Jalen Ramsey? Oh boy, the Rams slept walk and still beat the Giants. Cardinals, Panthers. It's a bit of an upset. I thought the Cardinals were better than this. Plus, I hate Carolina. So I was very disappointed to see that Arizona lost.
His first rushing touchdown since his horrific knee surgery in 2016. What a wonderful
Vikings, Texans. Oh, the game that got Bill O'Brien fired. We get the Vikings on Sunday night against Seattle. That should be a good game because Seattle's defense is garbage. Well, really, just stop Dalvin Cook. You'll be okay, Seattle.
He won a lot at LSU, but Joe Burrow says,
everybody, as a young quarterback in the AFC, gets their first win against Jacksonville. It's like a rite of passage. So way to go, Joe Burrow.
Winner for the first time as the Bengals beat the Jags. You can see everything on NFL Primetime. Sundays live on ESPN.
Start Kurt Warner's live.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Susie, as always, fun.
Always fun coming up after Monday Night Football. Sports Center with Scott.
Well, that was fun. Recap the week with Chris Berman. Boy, I just got to go back to Twitter and get all these brilliant takes on how bad the Falcons secondary is playing. But the injuries are going to be used as a shield, of course. Let me read let's look through Falcons' Facebook page comments for the halftime score. I love a good 0-4 team. It really makes my night. Feel like I'm watching Dan Quinn's funeral. I wish. Well, I don't see any idiots blaming Matt Ryan yet, so we're clear on that. I don't see how anybody with a fucking brain cell could conceivably look at this team and think that Matt Ryan's a problem. Like, what? It's like, of course it's not Matt Ryan, dude. Not much about the offense is bad. I just think the play design and the run blocking is bad. When did the Chiefs go 4-0? Oh, fucking, it's been 3 years. I don't remember. Alex Smith was still playing. That poor bastard. He should be starting in Washington right now. If he was starting in Washington, we wouldn't even be having a conversation about Eagles, Cowboys. Who's going to take the division? No, it'd be Washington. I know they don't want to quit on Haskins because he's young and everything, but I'd like to win games now if I was in Washington, wouldn't you? I'd have to try to win a game or two now. Yeah, Seahawks pass defense is just about on par with the Cowboys and Falcons, but not quite as bad. If Jamal Adams has to miss another game, though, you might be in for some shit. But then again, you're going up against the Vikings, who have like one good receiver. They're primarily going to run the ball. And they can't play defense anymore because they lost 3 big key components to that defense in free agency. No more Everson Griffin. They lost both their starting corners from a year ago. Maybe they're starting to get it figured out, but I don't know. It's hard to say because they did play Houston yesterday, and Houston is definitely a get-right team. If you need to get right, play Houston. You'll get right. Let me read the Falcons' comments on Twitter. This will be fun. I'll let you know if I find any gems. Yeah. Somebody used an EDP clip out of context.
Please, 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 damn it, please.
I love EDP. You can't blow a lead if you don't have one. So that's the new strategy tonight, my friends. Cannot blow a lead if you, in fact, never have a lead. At least this game is going by fast. It's just a damn shame I had to start an hour late.
Rodgers has a man wide open, caught.
If I had work tomorrow, I'd be in bed.
Didn't get there. Maybe the play of the season for the Falcons defense.
Play of the season. Yeah, how'd they do after that? The Packers got cute and almost let us stay in the game for a little bit. I'd laugh so hard if Quinn came out and tried an onside kick. Oh, the irony. He knows they're not going to stop Green Bay here.
Ready for the third quarter after a first half owned by Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay. I mean, that touchdown interception ratio is really a microcosm of his season. 9 touchdowns, no picks coming in. Tack on another 3, and it's interesting. He's without his 2-star receivers. Yeah. Matt Ryan has his 2-star wide receivers, and it's all Green Bay.
He's got a star play caller, though, and they're on the same page. And Matt LaFleur has really dialed up the...
Why can't we get one of these, like, nice young coaches that sniffed Sean McVay's balls once, like everybody else has now?
It's been really cool to watch.
Yeah, what they've done is they've attacked the middle of the field. Where the young players for the Atlanta Falcons defense...
Can we make a John Gruden trade for Kyle Shanahan? Is it sad that I want him back now? I never liked him anyway, but...
When you're not on the same page, especially when you're playing man coverage, it results in big plays.
Halftime analysis. Packers good, Falcons bad. 20-3.
You're going to see some more of that in the second half.
I hope if the Packers score here, they troll and go for 2 so they can go up 28-3. I sincerely hope they do. That'd be a total troll move. It'd be hilarious.
Here's Tyler Irvin for Green Bay.
God, special teams can't even tackle. You should have had him back at the 17.
Out to the 21-yard line.
Let's take a look at a couple of these examples of how the Green Bay Packers are being creative on the offensive side. Tyler Irvin is their jet sweep guy. He creates a lot of pressure on defenses here. They're just using him to get Tanya open in the passing game on the second level. Here's 3 backs in the game. You tell me, how do you get a key?
Rodgers is probably thinking, I haven't played in a preseason game in a long time, but this is what it used to feel like.
And it's just creating lanes in the running game. This is very interesting. I think it's going to benefit the Packers.
Oh, it's okay. They're only getting 9 yards of play when they run motion and 6.5 yards of play when they don't.
Adams back, and you can kind of build on this.
First down and 10 from their own 21.
They go run. They're being nice. They're just going to try to run the ball for a little bit. Gain of 2.
Here's Lisa Salters.
Steve, Dan Quinn told me that he was going to have have to do some reorganizing with his defense. The Falcons,
I think that front office needs to do some reorganizing.
Down 2 of their starting safeties. They lost 2 more in that first half, and Quinn told me he was going to spend halftime making changes, reorganizing the secondary. He said he may have to move some linebackers to play safety, but he said we will get it done.
Well, that's what I want to hear. Hell, can Keanu Neal play safety?
He said,
he's fast enough.
And I promise you, he said, that we will continue
play
to
strong
do that.
safety for a little bit. But he's so good in the middle.
I like it.
2nd and 8. Another run. Ooh, nice tackle.
What's happening that time?
By
Adam Jones.
Olakan.
Give him a gain of
And he hurt himself making the tackle.
put a good stick on him.
I think he's going to be all right, but God, he knocked the shit out of himself to make that tackle.
Explosive players that they have on their defense.
Where's Joe
See it right
Douglas?
here. He's just going to come inside.
Get me John Abraham.
Right in the hole. And Luakan has done
We'd have a pass rush then.
A lot this season so far. He's one of the fastest pound-for-pound type of guys that they have on their defense. They need more plays like that in order to fire up this side of the ball.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling on the receiving end for a first down for Green Bay.
Wow, we completely missed that play.
Pickup of
Way to go, ESPN. It's first down Packers at the 33. We didn't even see it. It's another run. Gets blown up for a loss of 3.
Still going to go for a loss. Stephen Means had him in the back.
See, they're really not that bad running the ball. If you try to run the ball, Atlanta can tend to rally and get you in the backfield. But if you get past the line of scrimmage, you're fucking gone. Because nobody down the field is going to make a tackle.
4 healthy receivers up in the lineup tonight.
And the Packers are down to whoever the fuck these guys are playing receiver.
Who was just signed to the active roster.
The Packers could have done anything at halftime. Look at that, a tackle for a loss again.
Stopped in the backfield.
Grady Jarrett and Deion Jones. It's hard to tell who got there first. 2 of our good players on defense.
It's interesting. The Packers have come out.
Packers just coming out trying to run the ball.
No huddle here.
No huddle, lots of running.
Running the football. And Atlanta has been.
Why wouldn't you just keep taking advantage of this dog shit secondary?
To allow your quarterback to continue to throw the ball against a secondary that's absolutely depleted.
Now they'll take the time to break the huddle. 3rd and 13. From their own 30.
Can we do Matt Ryan a favor and trade him to Chicago so he can really elevate a team? He's trying to elevate us, and it's just not working because we suck too bad.
It's picked up. Rodgers has
wide open. No, not wide open. Woo, that should have been intercepted. By God, it's 4th down. Look at that.
Isaiah Oliver running with him step for step. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Defense holds.
Yeah, this is a nice job overall of the Falcons defense being able to drop back out of here and play like
Stuffed the run several times on that series, and Isaiah Oliver made a nice play for once in his life. Good coverage. When Rodgers launched it, I was ready to say wide open, and I did, but it turns out he was actually covered.
Scott might as well be in witness protection. Just his 6th punt.
Not a great punt by J.K. Scott.
In the NFL. It's a 41-yard punt.
Yeah, probably should have been intercepted.
Matt Ryan, Falcons offense.
Not dead yet, but on life support. Boy, I'm just glad that race is over from yesterday. That was fucking horrible. Pass below the yellow line and still get credit for the win. Like, I don't know what planet we live in. Then they're probably going to have to race in the rain at Charlotte this weekend. I hope so. This is like the dumbest round of the NASCAR playoffs I've ever seen. That caution at Las Vegas that completely shit-canned the whole field except for Kurt Busch and DiBenedetto, and Kurt Busch ends up winning. Then Talladega, well, it's Talladega, and it turned out the way it did. Now they might have to race in the rain at Charlotte. What's the next video game I'm playing? I don't know. It's been tough lately because I've been working out a lot and I don't have the energy to play anything. I'll play something every now and then, but I haven't been streaming games because that takes even more energy because then I got to talk. I've been working out a lot, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. I got to finish Pokemon Leaf Green, obviously. I keep saying that, and I promise I will. I got to finish Pokemon Leaf Green, then we'll think about something else. I don't know. You're going to get another Batman deal out of me when the PS5 comes out, because I'm going to do Arkham Knight again, I suppose. Another excuse to play Batman Arkham Knight, the PS5 version. Another 20-play field goal drive coming right at you, yeah. Holy shit, that's like insane. 20 plays and you got 3 out of it. Oof. The Packers are just toying with us, and they're up by 17 because missed an extra point, went for it on 4th and goal, and got stuffed. Think about it. Just keep hitting them running backs wide open in the flat, though. You'll get yards. I don't know why the Packers got away from their initial game plan there, unless they were just feeling us out to see what changes we made, so they came out and threw something a little different at us. At least it didn't work. Generally, to like Pokemon, you had to have grown up with Pokemon. It's not something I would probably like, but I grew up with it, so I love it. I have fond memories of it. Play action. Hayden Hurst wide open for a gain of roughly 18. That's a big gain. Yeah. Am I going to play Gotham Knights? Hell yeah, I am.
Nice job right there of Hayden Hurst. Just kind of pulling up a little.
I got to play more Tony Hawk as well. I played Pro Skater 1. I streamed that 2 weeks ago or whenever it was. Now I got to play Pro Skater 2 now. So I guess that's what I got to do next. And finish Pokemon Leaf Green.
Jones and Ridley engage. Hurst can get lost. They're trying to get
I promise I'm going to. We're in Green Bay territory. Play action. Jesus Christ. Ah! What a catch! Holy fuck, that should have been picked. Matt Ryan got hit as he throws. The ball flutters up in the air. A Packers defender tips it, and Olamide Zaccheaus comes down with it. Holy shit.
Matt Ryan throws this ball.
Ugh.
He doesn't see any of these defenders.
Matt, what decision was that? We got lucky there.
Obviously, Zaccheaus
saves the day.
Only bit for the Falcons so far in this game.
Oh, man.
Barnes got his hands on it.
What the fuck?
UCLA in the middle. It's Gage in motion. This time
it's a run. Gurley to the outside. Gain of 5. Not bad.
Good hard running by Todd.
I like the Todd Gurley signing. I'm telling you. Don't let this offensive line and the play calling fool you. The Todd Gurley signing's been good. I actually have a belief that we can run the ball. And we do sometimes, like against the Bears last week. We really ran the ball. 2nd and 5. Please don't call a boring run up the middle and waste the down. Can you please get creative, Dirk? And look, it's a fucking run up the middle on 2nd down, but it got a first down. Gain of 5, first down. Yeah, that should have been blown up, but Gurley made a nice play.
See, Julio Jones wasn't in the 2-minute drill at the end of the half, and I asked Dan Quinn going into the locker room if Julio was okay. Remember, he'd been nursing a hamstring injury.
In the second half against the Cowboys, I wondered why Julio Jones was still in the game. He was clearly injured. He was clearly injured against the Cowboys, and they kept his fucking ass in there. At least tonight, they're being smart with him. He's our, in case of emergency, break glass player tonight. Oh, look, a run up the middle goes nowhere. Would it kill you to have a little creativity in your play design for the run game? Can we get some misdirections or some sweeps? Not too many sweeps. That was the Sarkisian problem. He just ran toss sweep every other down. Toss sweep on 1st and 2nd down, end up losing 6 yards, then throw it short on 3rd and 15. That was the Steve Sarkisian. Ooh, empty backfield. Never mind, he brings Gurley in. I bet it's a draw up the middle. Hell, play action here. They'll believe it. You guys are dumb enough to call that play. Offsides! Offsides, free play. Throw it down the field, you idiot. Matt, they were offsides. You can throw it down the field.
That was a case of the offense making a check, then the defense checking.
You got to throw that down the field. You know they're offsides. That's a free play. So what if it gets intercepted?
Replay 2nd down.
That's got to feel good when you're playing against Aaron Rodgers.
All that happens, and then you get an offsides, and
You got to throw that downfield. I'm glad they're not showing me a replay of what it looked like down the field after he jumped off sides.
And falls down 5 yards, and that's the difference, right? Like,
Hell, we don't even have any penalties tonight. We're getting our ass kicked. Ain't that sad? 2nd and 5. We're in the red zone. Party. I'm going to have a party if Dan Quinn gets fired tomorrow morning. Don't try to save his job now. Play action. They faked that terrible run up the middle, and it worked. What the fuck was that? Did that get tipped?
At the line of scrimmage.
I'm about to say, there's no way he threw that ball. That got tipped.
he just wasn't comfortable.
3rd and 5.
Comfortable. He felt like
He has been comfortable since the second half of the Chicago game, I've noticed.
really getting antsy.
Did that get tipped? Well, fucking ain't. Never mind, that didn't get tipped. Yeah. 3rd and 5. Jesus, Matt. Making me cringe on that one.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Great. And they go run up the fucking middle. Never mind. Gurley bounced it outside. Out of bounds at the 5-yard. Nice job. They called that shitty fucking run up the middle, but Gurley bounced it outside and got the first down.
They did the same thing with Brian Hill on a 3rd and 5.
That's a rare bad throw from Matt Ryan. You don't see that very often.
And that's vintage Todd Gurley right there. You see him start inside, jump, cut it outside. That's where he made his name and really earned his reputation when he was
1st and goal from the 5.
Runs, getting to the perimeter and then just turning it north and south. They got to get him free out there so he can use his speed.
At least they've gotten Gurley touches tonight, 13 carries. At least they're trying to run the ball. Offensive line's not making it easy. And they still don't. Hey, touchdown, Todd Gurley. Good job, Todd Gurley.
And the Falcons show some signs of life.
Well, I knew we weren't going to go down quietly. The Falcons are not an easy team to beat, no matter how hard they make it on themselves. They're not easy to beat.
Big time play there. No, big time play. That's a guard's going to pull around. You're going to get a block from Keith Smith on the edge. And Todd Gurley with 60 touchdowns in his career, right? This is his area of the field.
At least we're using Todd Gurley.
To cut and finish. Got to give him the ball down there.
Elliott Fry. The extra point.
Shanks the extra point. What a loser. Way to go, rookie.
In his NFL debut,
what a tool. Okay, that balances things out. They missed one, we missed one. We still suck the worst. I'm sure that won't come back to haunt us at all.
It's got to be the Atlanta running game.
You know, when I look back on the last 2 weeks, I think about the missed extra point against the Cowboys. No, it was a failed 2-point conversion. That cost us the game. And then I think about Trubisky tackling the dude on what should have been a pick 6. That's the plays I think about. And then, yeah, missed extra point last week and a missed 47-yard field goal last week for Young Wei Koo, who's not playing tonight. That was the new guy, Elliott Fry. He's never kicked in the NFL before. And boy, it showed right there. I'm thirsty. I'll be right back. I'm going to keep hoping that I'm going to just get in the mood to work out like a maniac later. Because I love when that happens, but I don't feel it coming on. I've kind of liked just sitting here today doing nothing. I've been enjoying that. This stream is brought to you by Sprite Zero Sugar. Because us recovering fat people have to get off the sugar. Okay, I can't really say I can't besmirch fat people. I was never actually a fat guy, just really out of shape. About as out of shape as you could be without actually being a full-blown fat guy. But it's all good, you know. I can still look down, see my dick, see my feet. You know, I never got that big, so I guess that's like the standard. If you still see your feet and your dick, you're not really fat. Funny how I didn't really care, though, until my face started to look a little bloated. I was like, that's got to go. We got to do something about this. There's only so many pictures I can take from the right angle.
Again, they missed extra point.
Missed extra point, I'm sure that will not come back to bite us in the ass as if we're going to stay in this game anyway.
Here's Tyler Urban, our first opportunity for a kick.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Out to the 30.
Okay, there's flag down. Yay.
Flag comes in.
Well, Andres, you heard it, and that's the high-quality content you're going to get on this channel.
There is a return. Personal foul. Face mask. Number 13, defense. 15 yards will be added to the end of the play. First down.
Tack it on.
Okay, so never mind. They called the penalty on us, so the Packers had the ball at midfield. Oh, well. It was a lovely thought.
That football near midfield. Down to Lisa.
Play action and take a shot, Rogers.
Julio Jones will not be back in this game. He is now out.
Julio Jones is out for the night. Oh, great. Another excuse to keep Dan Quinn's ass on.
Tough what we're seeing around the leagues, the NFL.
Yeah, so many soft tissue.
I had a feeling Julio shouldn't play tonight.
And you got to think.
They were worried that Ridley wouldn't play tonight. So that's probably why they had Julio play. And now he's out again because Ridley's playing, I'm assuming. First and 10 from midfield.
Doesn't make it any better.
Wide open running back down the sideline. Where have I seen that before?
Aaron Jones.
Wide open Aaron Jones.
You gotta like how Aaron
Holy crap.
The game, both as a runner and as a receiver. And here you see him, he just finds the soft spot in this zone right here behind Kendall Sheffield. And it's just a nice throw.
What a nice hit. It's too bad he was like 20 yards down the field when you hit him.
Okay, between him and Jamal Williams, I mean, how do you defend these guys?
What can he not do?
Exactly.
You know, I mean, a couple of weeks ago, he had 168 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns, another 68 receiving and a touchdown. I mean,
Packers first and 10 at the Atlanta 28. Run to the outside. Oh, boy. You asked the Falcons to start going outside and cover some ground. That's where that defense will fall apart.
Talk to him. Guy's got an unbelievable smile on his face.
He's got one of the best personalities that you'll see. And he's a guy who, pound for pound, is one of the toughest guys you'll see in the NFL too. And he says he surprises a lot of people out here on the field with how much
damn, I was thirsty.
At the point of attack.
Man, am I thirsty.
Think, hey, man, I didn't know you had that. And you can see it. He can take a hit. He can run between the tackles. He can do it all.
Even pass pro, that was probably the most impressive thing to me, was him picking up big linebackers in pass pro.
Jones out there with Urban and Williams. 3 running backs in for Green Bay. Again, 2nd and 4. Here's Jones.
Hey. Another run play got blown up. 3rd and 4. Gonna get a sack sometime tonight. You should have had a couple. Should have had 2 already. Packers hurry the line on 3rd and 4.
To get paid around the NFL again. And it'll be Aaron Jones' time soon.
Well, Matt LaFleur made the point. He said, look, I have to kind of hold myself back, make sure I don't overuse Aaron Jones. And I think that's why you saw Jamal Williams a lot in the first half, in particular in passing situations.
Here comes the hard count, right? 3rd and short.
Yeah, it's like 3rd and less than 4. He's going to try to get you a jump. Best looks to hurry into the line here. Oh, no, they actually just snapped the ball. No pressure. He's got all day. Down the field. Touchdown, Packers. Wide open. Not a defender within 15 yards of him. Not even exaggerating. There's a flag, but, I mean, fuck, it's obviously on us. How do you get penalized when there's nobody anywhere near the ball?
It's going to be a hold, I think, where this pass will decline. Holding. Number 35, defense. Penalties decline.
Holy shit. Another play where they score and there's not a defender in sight.
It is signed, yes.
Tackled by Jamal Carter and got back up and got in the end zone.
So the guy gets thrown to the ground. He gets tripped and knocked to the ground, gets back up, and catches a touchdown with no defender in sight. Wow. That's hilarious.
Just not a good night for the secondary.
Dude, have you been watching all year? It's not a good year for the secondary. These guys are acting like it's new. That, oh, man, I can't believe the Falcons secondary is struggling so bad. Have you been watching this year? ESPN? Louis Riddick, you're a smart man. You're supposed to know. Should have done your homework. Well, at least we didn't have the indignity of having to see 28-3 up on that scoreboard, eh? It's 11 o'clock on a work night. Oh my God, that's a deep cut for us Falcons fans. Some guy said, man, Dante Fowler is entering Ray Edwards territory. That's a deep cut. Nobody remembers that because we were good at the time and it didn't matter that we wasted money on a shit defensive end. Excuse me. If we fire Quinn, can he take Raheem Morris with him? Although I have a hard time getting mad at him because I just know that it's Dan Quinn's fault. Because it's the same goddamn problems we've had the last 2 seasons. Literally nothing's changed. Why don't you draft Trevor Lawrence? Yeah, that's really going to help the fucking secondary to waste a pick on a quarterback when we already have a quarterback. That's when you know somebody actually doesn't watch. When they're instantly just wanting to blame Matt Ryan. That's my biggest bugaboo. It's like, yeah, the team sucked. Don't you dare blame him. I mean, fuck, dude. Dude's been carrying his team for a decade. Falcons never had consecutive winning seasons until they had Matt Ryan, and he got them 5 right off the bat. So I don't want to hear it.
I can't believe he didn't go with the hat trick there. Oh, yeah.
27-9.
The benefits of playing with the whole.
We're over halfway through the third quarter. We're getting there. We're almost done with this game. Be over before you know it.
Tight end Robert Tanyan and the 49ers George Kittle became fast friends. They met in 2017. They worked out together past 2 off seasons. Even lived together last summer in Nashville. Kittle and Tanyan exchanged jerseys last year after the Niners beat the Packers in Week 12 in a preseason media Zoom session. So Tanyan was sporting the Kittle-like man bun hairstyle. He's got touchdowns in 3 consecutive.
Well, I mean, that touchdown, that doesn't get any easier than that last one. Rodgers hasn't even broken a sweat tonight. He's been touched like once.
Throw over Ito Smith out of the backfield.
I don't think it's any coincidence that he's kind of following George Kittle because his coach and Matt LaFleur are best friends with Kyle Shanahan. They watch a lot of tape in the offseason, and I'm sure Tanya's sitting there looking at the tape, seeing how George Kittle's being featured. Says, hey, I want some of that. And so
Kittle had 15 catches last night. He was featured.
You got to put yourself in that position. First thing you need to do is get the trust of his quarterback.
Is it even worth calling the plays at this point? 2nd and 4. That's a run up the middle.
Here's Ito Smith.
He's about a yard short of the first, maybe half a yard short. Well, that ref says he got the first down, it looks like. Oh, they're going to say 3rd and inches. Okay. Dion at his current age could cover than any guy on this team. He could cover better than any guy on this team. I have no doubt.
Falcons had to figure out a way to get Calvin Ridley loose on another deep one. This time.
Calvin Ridley, false start on a 3rd and inches. Wow. Way to make shit hard on yourself. That was Jake Matthews. Remember what I said about Jake Matthews in the first quarter?
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
I was proven right.
The difference between Kittle and Tanyan is the blocking. Kittle's one of the best blocking tight ends.
And the fake crowd is roaring.
And the blocking role here with the Packers is really reserved for Mercedes Lewis, who's not playing in this game. The big dog is 6'6", 267 pounds, and they let him do that. And Tanya's kind of the move tight end. So if he can continue to get better in that aspect and become a more complete tight end, look out.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Ryan
Rifles it, and it's a 1st down. That was a throw with confidence and conviction. That was this is going to be a fucking 1st down kind of throw. Good job, Matt Ryan.
1st down.
6 yards.
And there's Kittle talking about his buddy.
What the fuck is that hat he's wearing?
I was tweeting. I'm telling you.
It's a nice little endorsement.
Can't be stopped.
I like it.
You're going to get tweets in every week now, aren't you, Lee?
Social media, embrace it, Gracie. That's at Brian Gracie.
Play action. Hey, it works. Has to check it down. Room to run. First down. By God, we're moving.
Yardage. All of a sudden, it's the Eno Smith show. Third-year player out of Southern Miss.
The explosive play component of the Falcons offense has to come from somewhere. At some point, they're never going to be.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that Jalen Hurts pick. I'm not a big Jalen Hurts fan anyway. I just don't.
Where's number 18?
I don't see much from him. So I feel like, yeah, he was a little bit. It's like that time you guys drafted Matt Barkley. Remember that? You guys drafted Matt Barkley, and that was a waste of a pick.
Ryan under some duress.
The pressure again threw off the timing of the play, and Hurst was covered anyhow.
Packers are doing this on the defensive side. Kevin King was a little bit gimpy. Looked like he could have stayed in the game, but they're keeping him out for precaution. And Josh Jackson, Mike Pettin's back.
Keeping him out of the game because they don't need him.
Out there, and they can't even take advantage.
You could pull Aaron Rodgers and keep him healthy for the rest of this game. You'd be fine.
About the running game. They're just sitting back in too deep and making them throw the ball underneath.
They know the Falcons O-line can't run blocks. So yeah, they're just playing straight pass coverage. Rushing 4. Second 10. Oh, look, it's a run up the middle. And look, it goes nowhere. How many times tonight have I mocked these runs up the middle? They know where the ball's going. And if Alex Mack is hurt, we're really in trouble.
Again, the Packers are having issues in their secondary as well, with 2 of the 3 starting corners that are listed on their depth chart dealing with injuries. In addition to King, Chandon Sullivan is out with a concussion.
We still can't move the ball. We're just going to have to give up and become pass happy like the fucking Cowboys do late in games. 3rd and 10 because of that really dumb play call in 2nd 10. I want to jump to the TV and strangle Dirk Cutter. The offense is the only thing that can carry this team, and he's fucking us hard with his idiotic 2nd and long runs. What the fuck is that supposed to be? 4th down. Punt it away. And yeah, we're going to go for it, huh? 4th and 6 in our own territory.
4 ticks away. They wanted to be aggressive coming into this game, and I think this is a 4th down you got to go for.
Bet you didn't think anybody remembered the Matt Barkley thing. I'm sure most people don't remember the Matt Barkley thing.
That's Gage in the slot.
Packers had to call timeout. They were all discombobulated there, but fuck, just punt.
Minute 15 left here in the 3rd quarter.
You're not going to win. Just punt. I'll tell you one damn thing right now. Matt Ryan needs to do a better job of playing corner, safety, and defensive end all at the same time and get this team out of this hole, man. I'll tell you what. Boy, I'll tell you what. I'd rather be a Cowboys fan. I'd rather be a Browns or a Lions fan. They're used to the disappointment. I'm used to disappointment, but not just straight up abject failure. Gee, I wonder what's happening on Raw right now. Oh, wait, I don't care. I do not care what's happening on Raw right now. I haven't watched Raw since February. I haven't watched wrestling since WrestleMania. Well, actually, I watched like a little AEW here and there, but that was it. Yeah, never draft a QB from USC. They don't work out. Same with Oregon. Although, I like Justin Herbert. I liked Marcus Mariota. I never loved Mariota, but at the start I was like, yeah, I like Mariota. This guy he's got potential. Never lived up to that potential, but I like Justin Herbert. Especially after yesterday. Especially after his first game when they played Kansas City. So maybe Herbert can break the trend. If anybody's going to do it, I'd say he can. Oregon quarterbacks. Oh, that commercial looks so fucking good. It's a Chipotle commercial. Fuck off. I'm so hungry. I want to diet. I can't eat. Not right now, anyway. Not till the morning. Maybe that's why I keep staying up till 6 a.m. Because I know at 6 a.m. I get some fucking eggs going. And eat. Now I'm pretty sure I'm going to be up till 6 again. That's okay. I can sleep all day tomorrow.
They are 2 for 2 on 4th down. Convert 4th and 3. And
4th and 6.
And not all 4th down attempts are
from your own 47.
Just across.
Let's go ahead and admit defeat. We're doomed.
Some late pressure.
He's going deep, and it's not that. Whoa, hey, we're going to get a flag there, buddy.
Ridley was out there.
2 flags. Roughing the passer and pass interference. Okay, I guess that's why you go for it. You just hope you draw a flag.
See if Ryan was hit late.
I think he was hit late. And Josh Jackson in the secondary might get called for holding on Ridley.
There are 2 fouls by the defense on the play.
Hey,
Pass interference.
I guess. I guess I should be excited.
Penalties declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Number 55 defense. That penalty is accepted. 15 yards, automatic, first down.
It's a big play. On a 4th and 6, keep the drive alive.
See a hole up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not roughing the passer. That's pretty funny. I never thought I'd see Matt Ryan get the Tom Brady treatment. Chris fucking Miller.
While the ball was in the air, into pass interference. We're about to find out how big that call was. Here's Ryan.
Matt Ryan checks it down to the fullback.
Leaking out of the backfield. And he's down to the 30.
Just the last gasp here for the Falcons to get anything going to get back.
Whatever you do, run the quarter out so the defense doesn't have to get on the field.
Either way, either one of those penalties would have gotten the first down. I didn't like the Zadarius Smith call. He kind of came off the quarterback and tried as best he could, which I actually give them a benefit of the doubt when that happens.
Easier from up here.
I've been down there too.
Yes, you probably didn't give the benefit of the doubt down there. 2nd and 6.
Play action.
Ryan throwing.
That was not a stupid throw. It was the right decision. Hey, first down and 1.
He'll put his foot in the ground. He's knocked out of the 14.
Such a nice play call, nice play design again, of being able to get some easy completions where you have your receivers having some grass to run. Now they're doing a nice job of using motion and trying to get these guys freed up. On the play to Ridley against Josh Jackson, they were trying to get the ball to him. They had motioned him across the formation. They're going to have to continue to be creative here in order to free some.
Into the 3rd quarter. We're almost done.
Packers are doing a nice job of keeping everything top down and keeping the big plays around.
Dan Quinn's like, just run the quarter out, please. Don't let me put my defense back out there. Whatever you do. Please. Save me from myself, says Dan Quinn. Fucking whisker biscuit looking motherfucker. He should have been fired last year. Whisker biscuit. Anything else I can look at while we're in break here? Let's look ahead to week 5. See what games. Okay, so Thursday Night Football this week moves to Fox. So, of course, we get decent games now because we got Tampa Bay and Chicago. Got to figure out what game I'm going to have on at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Oh, God, I'm going to be stuck watching the Panthers and the Falcons. I dread that because that's a game I will actively give a shit about. It's Carolina and Atlanta because I fucking hate Carolina. So it'll be the 1 o'clock game. You get to hear me bitch about that during the race. Give me the Rams over the whatevers and the Bills over the Titans if that game even happens. Give me the Steelers over the Eagles. could be a fucking blowout. Give me the Cardinals. Surely, yeah, the Cardinals beat the Jets. The Jets are fucking the worst. Chiefs are going to blow the Raiders out. Jags, Texans. That's actually a tough game to pick. I will say Texans, though. Ravens over the Bengals. I will boldly say Falcons over Panthers, but I don't have a lot of confidence in the pick. Niners over Dolphins. Cowboys are going to blow out the fucking Giants, hopefully. Actually, I hope the Giants win, but I think the Cowboys win. Colts are going to beat the Browns. Colts have them. Dude, nobody's talking about how good the Colts defense is right now. Patriots are going to beat Denver. Seattle's going to beat Minnesota. And the Saints are going to beat the Chargers. There's a lot of easy games this week. The only tough game to pick really is Jacksonville, Houston. Maybe Colts, Browns, but I think the Colts are just going to kill them. Well, maybe not kill them, but no Kareem Hunt. The Colts play monster defense. Baker Mayfield's going to have a long day.
The next couple of snaps here. Welcome you to the fourth quarter. First down 10.
First and 10.
Green Bay 14.
At the Green Bay 14.
Ryan
has to check it down again because nobody's getting open down the field. We're playing fucking Alex Smith style football now, but
opponents for the Falcons, really all winnable games.
don't tell the Falcons that.
Not a single team there has a winning record. That includes Carolina twice.
Carolina looked pretty good yesterday, though.
Teddy Bridgewater is better. He's playing well.
The Panthers are getting better and the Falcons are getting worse. I don't like this.
2nd and 6.
Oh, look, a run that's going to go nowhere. Well, first down. First and goal at the 4. Every now and then, one of them little runs pays off.
Smith made the stop.
Not sure where Todd Gurley has disappeared to here in the second half. It's been mostly Brian Hill. Down here,
Atlanta's trying to do the whole running back by committee thing and go with the hot hand, but problem is nobody's getting hot because this offensive line sucks at run blocking. And they're just okay against the pass rush.
A heavy toll in 6 years. Nobody has more touches in the league since Todd Gurley came in. First and goal from the 4. Hill's in there.
It's a run up the middle that goes fucking nowhere. Gain of 1. When are we ever going to run it to the outside or do something creative? Oh, look, we're on a 12-play, 72-yard drive. 8 more plays. We need the Packers to get a few penalties in here so we can extend the drive.
Use some play action. Use Gurley as the eye candy.
And get to 20 plays.
Hayden Hurst or the tight end.
Defense.
Oh, look, it's a run up the middle. Bounce it to the outside. Good block by Matt Ryan. Touchdown, Todd Gurley. Matty Ice threw the block that got him free. Nice. 2 touchdowns for Todd Gurley. Go for 2 now?
Todd Gurley does good, though. He plays with tremendous.
I think you go for 2 now.
Just watch him here. Watch him just kind of get up and then bounce it back outside. He's made a career of doing this kind of thing.
Great block, Matt Ryan. The fullback didn't block. What the fuck? Matt Ryan had to come in and do the block.
That's a hell of a block. What are these guys talking about?
If Georgia Southern was on our schedule, we'd probably still lose. Oh, boy, they're kicking the extra point. That's bold. Hey, it's good. We're only down by 11 now. That's okay. We'll be down by 18 again soon enough. Hanging around, all right.
This game is tonight for the Falcons.
With the capital.
And that shot of Matt Ryan they showed for the promo thing there, he did not look thrilled. That's just his expression every day now. Look at that, 13 plays, but at least they got a touchdown out of it. I don't think the Falcons defense could defend against Appalachian State at this point. At least the offense is trying to like make up for their lousy first half, you know. Defense, on the other hand, tasty, fucking delicious. The Batman has been delayed till 2022. Oh, well. You sure that it'll ever happen? Onside kick. Nah, dude. Well, with this defense, Jeff, you may have a point. But nah, Dan Quinn's going to be like, nope, we got 13 minutes left. We're going to kick off. And that's probably the right thing to do. Because what are the chances we're covering an onside kick? It's not like we're kicking. If we were kicking it to ourselves, I'd say the chances are pretty high we could recover it. But nah, they're going to kick off here because there's over 12 and a half minutes to go. They're going to kick off. They got all their timeouts, only down by 11. But with that defense, you have to consider.
Disaster of the onside kick coverage against Dallas.
It's really sad that we're not kicking it to ourselves.
Matt Ryan has enjoyed a decorated football career from William Penn Charter High School to Boston College. He's, over the years, acquired lots of trophies, lots of awards. In fact, he's one of just 3 quarterbacks in NFL history, along with, wait for the look, there it is, Fran Tarkenton and Dan Marino.
That's a pretty funny graphic.
MVP, but no Super Bowl.
Done it all pro, Pro Bowl about every fucking year. Most wins through a decade of any quarterback in NFL history.
Out in front, 28-3.
But people keep sleeping on him. Oh, Christ. Grady Jarrett saved a touchdown there. Barely. By his fingertips, Grady Jarrett saved a touchdown on this play.
He's going to press it, and then boom, get north and south. This tremendous patience. Set it up. Break it off in time.
What the fuck was Olicon doing there? He's blind.
Matt LaFleur told us, look, I have to kind of hold myself back, and I've said this before.
You already said that tonight, Lewis.
Too much. Save him to the end of the game where his fresh legs, where his speed can really make a difference. This is
Matt Ryan's the best quarterback in the league that hasn't won a Super Bowl. But it wasn't his fault that they lost.
Rodgers out for Jones.
Matt Ryan played nearly a perfect game in the Super Bowl. He got his passer rating was like 145 against New England, who had the best defense in the league that year. So
last week, up 11, fourth quarter. How do you call the plays if you're Matt LaFleur? They've been in this situation against.
He's the best quarterback that hasn't won one.
They were aggressive. They put games away. They finished. They've learned.
He's definitely top 10 all time, all around. I mean, the yardage proves that. Fuck, he just passed John Elway a couple weeks ago.
If you're gonna lay back, he's gonna run. He's gonna put his team.
Hey, we're winning the second half, 13-7. Good for us. Not for long. Chargers Saints next Monday. That'll be a boring game.
Second and 4, Rodgers will throw out of it, get it to the perimeter.
First down, Green Bay.
Able to pick it up. First down, Green Bay. That's a great example.
Hey, here's a trivia question for you. So, Matt Ryan, his rookie year was 2008. From 2008 to now, how many times have the Falcons had a top 10 defense? Go.
Or throwing. It applies how well you execute.
Time's up. The correct answer is 0.
Off the best opportunity.
Since 2008, how many All-Pros have the Falcons had on defense? 1.
Offense or defense, doesn't matter. It's got to finish with both units. And with zeros on the play clock, Packers got the timeout.
But yes, people out there who don't actually watch football, Matt Ryan's the problem. You know, he just needs to play defense better. He's had 0 top 10 defenses and 1 Pro Bowler on defense. Let's run through the laundry list of offensive coordinators, huh? Mike Mularkey became a head coach because he had success with Matt Ryan. Turned out to be a mediocre head coach. So Matt Ryan's actually just that fucking good. Dirk Cutter, the first time around, coordinator. But Matt Ryan had a phenomenal year in 2012. Got the man hired as a head coach in Tampa Bay. Kyle Shanahan, fucking nepotism hire. But with Matt Ryan, gets a head coaching job with the fucking 49ers because Matt Ryan's so goddamn good. Steve Sarkisian sucked, but Matt Ryan played at his MVP. He played better than his MVP year the second year with Sarkisian. But Sarkisian sucks so bad nobody's going to hire him. And then we bring back Dirk Cutter, and because Matt Ryan's so good, watch Dirk Cutter get hired again to be a head coach somewhere. You watch.
McAfee show this past week does a regular spot on Tuesday, and he said he'll play with LaFleur. He'll point to his head.
Does that sound like a guy who's the problem?
The head certification, and he's just messing around with his second-year head coach. That tells you how's the comfort level.
This relationship is...
What's it like to have an elite defense? I literally do not fucking know because we've never had one.
And then you got an old dog.
The Falcons haven't had an elite defense since like 1990 fucking one. Okay, we'll say 93. Not really, just 91. 91 Falcons were good.
And I think they're going to continue to grow.
I was tempted to say 93 because Dion was still there, but one guy does not make a good defense.
And Matt LaFleur said this.
Hey, we got him on 3rd and short. If you don't get a sack here, it's over.
They need each other.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course they do. Matt LaFleur, he says, doesn't bring ego to the equation, right? And that's what Aaron said. He has no ego. And I think what Matt LaFleur says about Aaron Rodgers is he's kept an open mind to new things. He's really come to love motion, pre-snap stuff that's helping him, and he now sees...
The best defense we ever had was 2017, in my opinion. Through most of 2017, our defense really did step up when Sarkisian's offense was killing us.
So he's got to go to running backs and tight ends, but when he does...
Got us to the playoffs, really.
3rd and 2.
3-man rush. Oh, boy, Rodgers is scrambling. That's a hold, man. You guys see that fucking hold? Hey, we stopped them, but they'll probably go for it. Loss of 1.5 yards, 4th down. That's got to be a hold on Green Bay.
Aaron Rodgers extended that play for a good 8, 9.
Of course, it could be in the secondary. I can't see where the goddamn flag is at.
Stay with someone that long. And I think they're going to get a late flag coming from the back judge.
Oh, goody. Is this good or bad?
Holding. Number 35.
Oh, it's bad. First down, Green Bay. Oh, well. We had fleeting hope for a moment. First of all, that was such bad holding on the offensive line, too. That's definitely a hold in the secondary. That is totally a hold. That's fair. Should be offsetting penalties.
Whenever a quarterback breaks the pocket, you have to find the guy, and you just have to hold on to him and cover him as long as possible and hope that your defensive line rallies. That's about the best they've played it all night long. And then as the down just
look at Matt Ryan pacing back and forth as his defense gives up ridiculous plays.
Just grab you. And that's not a good thing.
Crushing penalty against Atlanta there. Here's Jones. Staying on his feet.
Who threw that piece of paper at Aaron Jones? Is that Olakun? You can't get back in the game if your defense can't make a stop, you know.
This is what we're talking about with Aaron Jones as far as his ability to run between the tackles.
Great form tackle there by Olakun as he just gently threw his shoulder at Aaron Jones and then fell backwards and did nothing. And now he's punching the ground. It's like, yeah, dude, you fucked up. You didn't even, try to tackle. You wrap up.
A lot of yards throughout the course of the season.
You didn't hit him. He hit you, and you just fell over like an idiot. Look at Grady Jarrett blowing that play up. He read that all the way. Grady Jarrett's a fucking monster. You will never hear me say a bad word about Grady Jarrett.
As a defensive tackle, recognizing the screen and just stopping your
dude's a fucking stud.
You see Grady Jarrett right here. He's just going to stand here, and he's going to go out here with the running back on the screen, and it's a great job. Stop the rush. Oh, I see. I'm just going to.
He was all over it. He almost could have intercepted that.
He sure has.
That's good film study, too, from Grady Jarrett, knowing that when they get in the red zone here, Matt LaFleur on first down.
The ref made him come out of the game for a little cut on his arm. Are you serious? Well, this is going to be a big play because Grady Jarrett's not in there to try to stop it. He's the only guy who can stop anything. Look at Dante Fowler almost getting there. Yay! Sacked out of field goal range.
He slipped up more than he was sacked, but Charles Harris will take credit for that.
Oh, shit.
all the way back to the 45.
Boy, Aaron Rodgers went down awkward there. People hold their breath.
That's why I said, oh shit, Rodgers wasn't getting up for a second. I said, oh shit.
Ran right into the rush.
Sacked him out of field goal range, got him on a 3rd and 20. That's okay. Against Seattle, we gave up like a fucking 3rd and 27, I think. So nothing's safe here.
Good to see him get up. Boy.
Ooh.
See the grimace. Rodgers been sacked.
3rd and 25. If they get 22 yards, they'll go for it.
3rd and 25. Underneath. Williams.
You let him get back in field goal range. I don't know why you didn't aggressively play that better. Obviously, he's going to check it down, and they're going to get back in field goal range. You're a fucking idiot.
And the Packers up 11. Yeah, looking to make it 14.
Rodgers is limping.
Yeah, you could see that left knee kind of hyperextended.
Do I take joy in that? Only if we lose. I'll be like, well, at least we fucked Rodgers up.
Right away. Never tried to look downfield, and we'll take a look at him on the side.
Go ahead and pull him. This game's over. Doesn't matter who your fucking quarterback is. You breathe, you're going to knock a Falcon defender over. Looks windy out there. Ah, he nailed it right down the middle.
Inside of 50.
Okay.
Mason Crosby, he raised his hands while the ball was in flight. 30-16, Green Bay.
Boy, I'd hate to end Rodgers' season because we are so not worth having our season ended for.
She wanted a roommate who could help with the
Falcons defense tried, but just a little too late. What do you want? Absolutely nothing. Grady Jarrett is so good. His talents are being wasted. So, a friend of mine just tweeted something. We were playing Friday the 13th, as we do every weekend on Friday night, and we just could not stop making Corona jokes about dipshit in the White House. That was like, I hadn't laughed this hard in so long, because all we did the whole night was just make COVID jokes. It was nice to be able to joke about something for once that you haven't been able to joke about. It's a very serious issue, but because of who it was happening to, we thought it was fucking hilarious, and we just made all these retarded ass jokes. If I was streaming, I'd have been demonetized and banned forever for some of the stuff I was saying. Oh, if these walls could talk.
Onto our camera. With no fans in the stands. Can't be all eyes on him, but all cameras are certainly on Aaron Rodgers right now.
Rodgers looked like he was about to look right at that camera and do something goofy.
Really
Let that bounce, you fucking... Yeah, of course you're going to run it out because you're a goddamn moron.
Powell knows exactly that.
Well, at least you got to the 25, so I can't be mad at you.
26-yard return. Take a look. Look at first like he might have stubbed his toe there. He's always so nimble. See that right toe, and that leads to going down awkwardly there.
It's that left leg that goes into the ground. He kind of got caught off surprise by Harris being out there. And listen, we're 30.
We didn't give up 40 yet, so.
This kind of stuff, especially when we're up. And then he was grabbing his toe, grabbing his knee on the sideline.
5:50. Can we just get this game over with so I can go work out? I wish we could have done well tonight so I'd be fired up wanting to work out. Look, nobody's open again. Nobody's fucking open. You got to check it down to fucking Gurley for a gain of 5 because nobody's open. We're a small business. We're not open. Closed for COVID.
Formation, trying to get him away from Jair Alexander. He had him open on a 7 route. He's got to let that go. They have to hit some chunk plays here if they want to get back in this game.
Nobody's getting open. And Matt Ryan's probably not going to throw the ball in harm's way very often.
He's open, but it's not for long.
When you say a 7 route, of course you mean
a corner route.
Of course, we didn't know that.
A corner route.
Hey, look, they didn't do the run up the middle.
Able to complete across the middle. It's Zacchaeus.
Well, you got to hurry.
6th catch for Olamide Zacchaeus. Becomes his favorite target. Gain of 13 on the play.
Nah, dude, we'll win some games. Remember, we're playing Detroit and Denver coming up soon, so we have that to look forward to. And probably Carolina, because that's just like a law of nature. We're always going to beat Carolina, because that's just what we do. That's like a national, that's like the annual pastime for Atlanta, beating Carolina. And unfortunately, the NFC East is not on our schedule this year, except for Dallas. So.
And it's another grab.
Yeah, you got to bounce. Stop the clock. Run over a cameraman.
You let it go. Christian Blake on the receiving end. Good for 20. His first grab of the night.
Calvin Ridley running back onto the field going, what about me? I just ran that route 2 plays ago. But that's what he has to do. He has to let it go. They have some shots open down the field. He's just got to put it on them. They need to.
Denver's 1-3. They beat the Jets Thursday to get to 1-3. So yeah, they're not very good. They beat the Jets though.
The second routes work, Steve.
20-yard completion is the longest of the night. Here's Gurley.
Oh, Gurley stays on his feet. Wow. Best part of that play was that he got out of bounds.
Jonathan Garvin got a piece of him. There's an injured Packer down on the field. They'll stop the clock with 4.5.
That's Will Redmond. Safety.
Excuse me. Before I work out, I got to see if there's anything on YouTube worth watching to watch while I work out. If not, I'm just going to watch Gotham. Because it usually takes me an episode of Gotham to get through a workout.
This is the weakness. So
when do the Falcons play Denver? In a couple of weeks. It's not that far off.
On the sideline. In order to get there,
I know next we got Carolina.
With Blake right here.
And after that, hell, it might be Denver after that. I don't know.
That's where the ball has to be, in that area. And that's how you attack 2 deep against the Packers in this situation. Whether it's Blake or whether it's Ridley, either one of those guys, really, you just got to get them in that area.
I can tell you right now, defensive coordinator Mike Pettin is telling Josh Jackson, you see what they're doing when we're running cover 2. As a corner, you better start backing up a little bit and closing off that window. Because they found something that they want to get after.
Carolina, Minnesota, Detroit. We play Denver week 9.
But the next step,
week 9, Denver.
Deep outs is now you
after a mini bye from the Thursday night game against Carolina.
If I were the Falcons, I might think about doing that here.
Redmond got a lot of run last game, season high. Snaps last week's game against New Orleans.
2nd 6. I bet it's a run up the middle. No, no, they're opening it up now. Oh my God, you got to catch that. You fucking bum. That's a catchable ball that should have been caught.
You can see Christian Blake just run what you call really like a skinny post. Just try and get it inside there quick. Matt's just got
a little behind, but he got both hands on the ball. Make the fucking catch.
You got to keep him away from this safety right here, as you know.
That's why he threw it behind him, because Matt's trying to keep it away from the safety and give the receiver the chance to catch it.
Put a big hit on you.
Make the fucking catch.
They haven't been making all night long, but they've been there.
3rd and 6. Pressure right up the middle.
Strip sack, but we recovered it, so we get to go for it on 4th down here.
Fell on top of it. Jadarius Smith got there. Knocked the ball out for a second. Right.
Boy, I miss Julio. I wish Julio was healthy.
Jadarius Smith's been moving around. We talked about him not always rushing from the edge. This time he just rushes over the left guard, and that's a mismatch in favor of the Packers.
Christ.
And Matt Ryan never had a chance.
They had Jadarius and Preston Smith on the same side. They've got a lot of money.
Yeah, that's the weak spot of the O-line. Hennessy right there and gave that up.
The reason they do that is they guarantee 2 more.
Good to see that his pass protection can be as bad as his run blocking. Right? Yeah, here's a low percentage play for you, 4th and 10.
Ryan throwing 4th down a man in the end zone.
Should have been a touchdown.
Ridley had it didn't.
Wow. Wow. Matt Ryan put that ball on the money. Now there he goes trying to blame Matt Ryan again. If he just throws it a little earlier.
Adrian Amos in a good play, too.
Yeah, nice inside release. You see him coming open.
Oh, look. Should have been a touchdown because it's right on the fucking money.
Pick up ground on that ball.
Good closing speed by
Good play by the defender, Adrian Amos, at the last second. But good grief. Calvin Ridley, you fucking...
He had to flush. He had to move to his right and throw back across his body. And he's just doesn't have that arm strength or that athletic ability like some of the younger quarterbacks in the league to make that kind of a throw.
Watch the crossfire. There's Rodgers. Expect a steady dose of the running game. Aaron Jones.
My uncle just messes me. You know, I really don't know why Matt Ryan keeps coming back every year for this bullshit. And I said, I don't know. He deserves a trade to a good team.
Go back and take another look at that. What Ryan had to get out, escape here, and then he's going to get out on his right, and then he's going to have to throw.
That was such a good throw.
Not something that he's been known to do.
Matt Ryan can throw on the run, okay?
He just doesn't get enough onto that ball. Right?
Doesn't get enough on it other than throwing it dead. Louis Riddick can shut the fuck up.
He makes that throw.
Good God, I'm going to mute that shit. I don't want to hear any stupid shit like that. I'll see you later, Andres. Look, Matt Ryan's just got to get more on that ball. I mean, other than throw it exactly where it needs to go. Like, really? Throwing on the run under pressure makes a beautiful, perfect goddamn throw? But he's got to do more. Guys, he's got to do more. I mean, throwing the perfect ball is not good enough. Hold on. I want to know what the fuck Louis Riddick is smoking.
The Packers are looking like the class of the NFC. Seattle's off to a great start, too, I know.
Well, it begs the question, right? Like, have the Green Bay Packers gotten better since the NFC Championship game from a year? It wasn't about the offense as much as it was about the defense, and we haven't talked a lot about that, but they played well in this game today. Only 78 yards rushing for Atlanta.
On 3rd and 1, Rodgers. He'll pick that one up easily. It's the Robert Tonyan night, and it continues. Down to the 45 of Atlanta. You see the smiles. Final timeout will be taken.
And they held this Atlanta rushing attack in check without playing Kenny Clark, right? They kept him out, their nose guard. So
that is the philosophy, right? Going into the bye week. I think honestly, and they would never say this publicly, but if you think you can beat this 0-3 Atlanta team, you're buying your banged-up players some real time.
Look, you're trying to play the short and the long game at the same time, right? You want to win games, obviously. You also have to look at the long game and say, all these wide receivers that have soft tissue injuries coming off of this abnormal off-season, shortened training camp, haven't had the normal...
Yeah, why does Matt Ryan come back? Is Matt Ryan a sadist? Does he just want to come back every year and suffer with this horrible fucking team?
So when Devontae Adams tweets out this morning that, he's ready, they're saying other people know my body better than I do, that's the way I understand that. That's the Packers saying, hey, we got this tonight without you. We need you down the stretch.
And I don't necessarily think that was all Matt LaFleur either. I think, so Matt LaFleur's a young coach, right? Second year, 40 years old, and he's in charge.
The fuck is Louis Riddick? He's got to do a better job on that perfect fucking throw he just made.
Hey, I want all my players to play. Like, I want
He's just got to do a better job, guys.
Rodgers say that to us. So I think that
behind a average offensive line at best.
President, doctors, they say, listen, you coach between the white lines, and we'll handle some of this other stuff. And I think that's a good approach for the Packers.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have that communication. You have to have that balance. I mean, general managers, front office people, obviously they want to win games too, but they have to be in charge of making sure that we're taking care of the team long term too.
I as opposed to putting a young coach like in a Bill O'Brien situation, right? He's got too much on his plate.
Here's Williams for a yard. That should take us down to the 2-minute warning. The Packers went.
The Chicago Bears need to call the Falcons
as well. So they're showing the depth
before the trade deadline and tell them, can we have Matt Ryan? We'll give you anything you want. We'll fucking blow you for Matt Ryan.
So, and you give all the players confidence, right? You spread the wealth a little bit.
Growth.
Right? Running backs starting to feel good about themselves, catching the football. Robert Tonyan, who's high? Who's got more confidence in Robert Tonyan after tonight? The hat trick with the 3 touchdown grabs. Packers will enjoy.
One moment, I gotta type a message. You know, I keep hearing all the time, oh, Matt's got all these weapons. How come they can't get open tonight? I know Julio ain't playing, but why the fuck can't anybody else get open? Ridley was having a great year at this point. I mean, holy fuck. Do the man a favor and trade him. It's time to blow it up, kids. Rebuild. Selfishly, I wouldn't want to let him go. But I'd be happy for him. If Matt Ryan got traded tomorrow, I'd be so happy for him. I'd be so fucking happy for Matt Ryan if he got traded. That would outweigh the sadness of like, fuck, we just traded Matt Ryan.
Action from the Falcons and the Packers. Ryan Clark on how the Patriots defense did a nice job against Patrick Mahomes, even in the loss. And thoughts there. Bill O'Brien out in Houston. How he'll continue to impact the Texans' future. Now back to Lambeau.
All right, Scott, we'll see you in a few minutes.
Hey, Romeo Crennel's now the oldest head coach in NFL history. He's 73 years old, and he's head coach of the Texans now till the end of the year.
By 14. Atlanta's got Carolina. Next week, they'll get them at home. Trying to figure things out. Going to drop down to 0-4, the Falcons are. Last time the Falcons were 0-4 was 1999. Here's Rodgers
3rd and 9.
Around back there.
There's a wobbler. There's going to be a flag and a first down for Green Bay, and that'll seal the deal.
Illegal block in the back. Number 87 offense. Penalties decline.
Oh, cool.
Result of the play.
It's over. Anyway, but oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm allergic to bad football.
We didn't mention his name a whole lot tonight. Didn't get a bunch of targets. But he's a guy that they're excited about. Great athlete. Tight end out of Texas A&M. He's just blocking on the edge. And boy, I don't see anything there.
No, that's another feet getting tangled.
Yeah.
It looks like an IBW from 25 yards downfield, but it is not a foul.
Nothing worse than an IBW.
IBW sounds like it's a Pepto-Bismol or something.
That's like Lewis's 7 rounds.
Jeez.
IBW.
Okay. I've never heard of IBW.
Everybody knows that.
What airport is that?
We have a 7 rounds.
Want to tell us?
It's a block in the back. Illegal block above the waist.
Of course it is.
Okay.
We didn't know that.
Hold on.
My officiating order. Okay.
What page in the rule book is that exactly?
It's right next to the 7 row.
Monday Night Football next week. We'll talk to you from New Orleans. Saints picked up a hard-fought win, comeback effort in Detroit, the Lions. And the Chargers lost a key player yesterday and lost that football game. Yeah. See for the Chargers and the Saints next Monday night. Austin Eckler going
Austin
out.
Eckler's looked like a hamstring, and it was a pretty significant one. Got an injured player down on the 50-yard line. That's Josiah DeGuara, the rookie out of Cincinnati, who has become a bigger and bigger part of this Packers offense from that fullback position, kind of a hybrid fullback tight end. Plays a lot of special teams, and on that punt, looked like he got shaken up.
Traded for Jared Goff. No thanks. You can keep Jared Goff. I don't like Jared Goff. He's trash. Just trade Matt Ryan for
Yeah, he just gets rolled up on.
a box of Cheerios. Do him a favor. Because Atlanta doesn't deserve the high draft picks. So just trade him for like a box of cereal and do him a favor and get him to Chicago. I say Chicago because they got talent on defense and a good system on offense. I think they're built just about ready to win. I can't think of anywhere else that desperately needs a quarterback that's that close to winning. You know what I mean? Miami would be good for them, but bad for Matt, so don't send him there. Send him somewhere where he can win, because he can win, obviously. He's only the most winningest quarterback through 10 years in NFL history. I mean, what does he know?
I feel like the entire state of Wisconsin has your back. So when Aaron Rodgers is there to greet the rookie tight end,
Can this game just fucking end?
get the idea of what his support means.
Strip Hayden Hurst, recover it, so we're done here.
You really should tell that story, because Lucas Patrick was really struggling. He thought he was going to get cut at the end of camp last year, and he just thought you had a lot of negative thoughts.
Feeling sorry for himself, and Rodgers didn't want to hear it anymore. Kind of pulled him up.
Oh boy.
Said, I love you, you're better than that.
At least the clock's running.
And Patrick really gives for settling
That's
him.
about all we got going for us. The clock's running. This game's almost over.
His words. It's part of leadership, especially with a young team.
Well, when you talk with Aaron Rodgers now, it's...
I'm glad Alex Mack isn't hurt. He's still in.
Words like empathy and compassion and lifting guys up and being more reflective and centered in who he is. Like I think he's really grown and matured and come into his own. Not just.
Oh, watch run out of bounds and stop the clock. I want to get this over with. I'm hanging on till the bitter end for you guys.
Mental health, social justice.
It's kind of fun streaming football. We're not going to do this regularly or anything. Come playoff time, you might see me a little more for NFL stuff.
There's no doubt. The amount of
Then we need something to occasionally keep us busy before February, right?
It's not just on the field and his ability to make players better on the field, but his ability to affect their life off the field is something that really captured me, and I can listen to him talk for hours.
Sacked. He was down. Just run the clock out. Just fucking cross.
Smith got a pretty good second half. Matt LaFleur said to Rodgers, he knows a lot about a lot. Yeah. He's a well-read guy.
He's one of the smartest players in the league.
The fact that Green Bay didn't score 40 is a moral victory.
40 years old. Aaron Rodgers is 36.
I just expected us to score 35 and them score 40.
Ryan on 2nd and 23.
Oh, look, another drop by a wide open receiver. God.
Keys couldn't come up with that one.
On the flip side of this, the post-mortem for the Atlanta Falcons and Matt Ryan
Is fire the head coach.
Conversations ahead, and certainly you can find all kinds of excuses, the injuries, chief among them. But this team has not performed. They thought they could be a playoff team, and Dan Quinn is
I don't know what Dan Quinn's doing.
going to be evaluated, as you
I
said.
think he smokes crack at halftime. Drops acid or something. He's on drugs.
3rd and 23. Zacchaeus.
Yeah, running out of bounds with 10 seconds left is totally worth it.
Opportunities early in this game. They just didn't hit them. They weren't able to make enough adjustments on the defensive side to compensate for going up against one of the best quarterbacks that this game has ever seen. And that's really just the long and short of it.
I'm going to hammer on the missed extra point all week. We should have only lost by 13.
Stay competitive.
Well, Matt Ryan's been in this franchise 12 years. They've gone to the playoffs 6 times. In the 42 years before that, they went 8 times. Okay, this is the best quarterback in the history of the Atlanta Falcons.
You hear that?
No, he just doesn't have the supporting cast around him.
Wow, somebody finally goddamn said it. Matt Ryan is one of the best quarterbacks around. He just doesn't have the supporting cast. You goddamn right.
Dan Quinn said he's begging to be back in that same situation. Give us another chance with a lead in the fourth quarter to show you.
You're fucking funny, Dan Quinn.
They never had a chance of coming true tonight to have kind of lead against this Green Bay team.
And it doesn't get any easier for him going forward. Schedule just continues to get tougher.
Oh, God. Just fire the man. Do us a favor.
And Rodgers will watch from the sideline. His good pal Tim Boyle take a snap.
Well, thank God that's over.
And the knee. And so things remain the same. Rodgers and the Packers undefeated. Ryan and the Falcons winless.
Yeah, we got a good... Oh, man, that really sucks. We had the perfect play drawn up to get 14 points in 5 seconds. Damn. Robbed again. Oh, well. All right, y'all. I'm going to sit here and try to get sucked up to work out in a little bit. Wish me luck. It's going to be a struggle. I think I'm just going to chill out and watch YouTube for a couple hours and then hopefully work out later. But I'm going to go. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all... What race is we? Well, I'll see y'all Saturday, if not before then.